Okay, and we're back. Hopefully this is all reasonably still set up right. Give me 1 second here to pop back into the end of stream save file from last time, which is apparently 9 days ago. That I took a bit of a diversion there when we checked out Stalker Anomaly, and then I had some stuff going on with work. There's a day or two off there, but hopefully we're back into a more regular flow of things now. Oh my god, what have I done? Sorry, I just picked up my headset and the cable is like tied in all of the knots. Give me just a second here to see if I can twist this. Which way do you want me to twist this to fix this? I rotate this that way. There we go. Okay, now we're good to go. Alright, where the hell am I? Oh yeah, no, I definitely got addicted to Anomaly. I've played quite a bit of it in my free time. I was even looking into some mods for the mutant footsteps, but apparently that's been a known problem since like Shadow of Chernobyl. That like it's something with the animation cycles on mutants. No, I haven't repaired that yet. So I'm still looking for money. It's quite. I keep finding things to spend money on as fast as I earn it, so I haven't done that yet. Okay, wait. This here. What were we doing? Asked me to kill the Redoran Lord banded Indris at Redoran Stronghold, which is on the road between Aldrune and Margon. Okay, cool. We have some options in front of us today, the way I see it. Change screen. Good point. Damn it, I forget that my shortcut keys don't work when I have Morrowind open. I have a shortcut key that's supposed to, like, just automatically do that. But for some reason, Morrowind doesn't like allowing my shortcut keys to do things on the other program. So it didn't actually do that. Yes, we're back! And we are here in, I believe this is Curio Manor in Vivec? And yeah, last time we just finished up all the Stronghold, we set everything up there. How are we doing on, like, inventory capacity? We're down to 306 normally. That's not terrible. We could maybe... Oh, yeah, we've got a bunch of these on me, too, so that's... Good lord, this thing alone weighs 4 pounds? Oh my god, we must get rid of it. How much do these weigh? 3 pounds apiece, so that's 30 pounds. Oh god. Nice. Okay. We need to maybe get rid of some repair hammers. I guess we'll keep the rest on me for now. It's fine, but burn through them as quick as we can. Options. Options ahead of me for today. I could either try to push on a little bit with House Halalu. Money really does help, eh? Yeah. Pay to win. Yep. It is absolutely pay to win these days. I try to balance that a little bit because I don't want things to be too pay to win, but that's fine. Oh god, speaking of MMOs, that's the other thing that's been sucking up my free time. I've been playing a bunch of Wrath of the Lich King. I need to, maybe I'll do some more streaming of that at some point, just so I can do some more streaming and still be playing the game that I want to be playing. Although I don't know how interesting it's going to be to watch me flying mining laps around Ice Crown. I do need to start taking a look at like the Argent Crusade stuff and whatever. And I'm leveling a new character, so maybe we'll take a look at that. But yeah, options for today. What are we doing today? We can continue on with the House Halalu stuff, is certainly an option. If I go to my quest journal, Anasi, a special friend. What is this? You have a bad person. Oh, she wants flowers. A coda flower and a gold cannet. Okay, we can take a look for that in the shops around here. Island of the North, that's Blood Moon. Blood for Mistress Dratha. I'd like to obtain the blood of the Quara Ancients. Oh, did I not turn that in? Oh, he drank it, that's right. As soon as I attacked him, he just drank that. Because one of the mods I have lets NPCs use potions that are in their inventory, so he just immediately drank it. That's right, I can never finish that quest. That's fine. Dark Brotherhood attacks. Fuel the Outlaw. Which one is that? Oh. I need to go turn that in. Okay, that's good. We can go take a look at that. Kill Bandit and Darius. This one we need to become a counselor for. Helvani at that one. Okay, I know where that is. House Redarin. Don't need to do really either of those. Not a necromancer. Larius Faro tells a little story. I think we maybe can go take a look at that one now too. We should go talk to Larius Faro. We've got... Did I never turn that in or something? We'll have to go see if we can figure that quest out. Conway's dues. Yes. Mystery of the Dwarves. Yes. Recruit or kill Larar Baraloth? Oh god. Oh god. Can I find the spot? There we go. Yeah, that's kind of the plan for if I'm doing a WoW stream. It's gonna be this kind of a hangout thing because I'm leveling characters in that, but it's not the most interesting, engaging content. Mira Milo and the Lost Prophecies. Okay, so options. We either go for pushing on with the main quest a little bit, which we could actually take a look at while we're here in Vivek. Or, I think we're at a point, level 17, we could take a look at one of the expansions if we wanted to. I think we could probably make our way over to, like, Tribunal at this point, and, like, not get just completely mopped if we tried to go deal with any of that. Or we could push on with some of the, like, faction quests. I think maybe we push on with the main quest, though. I think that might be a better option, because you can go do Tribunal, but Tribunal makes a little more sense if you've, like, already finished, like, if you've already finished the main quest of Morrowind, just because there's, like, a lot of stuff related to the lore of the end of the game here that, doesn't make a huge amount of sense if you haven't finished this. So why don't we push on ahead here? By the way, what am I looking at as far as level go? Okay, we're at 4 out of 10 on that. That's fine. I think Mara Milo said that we were supposed to look for a note in her room if we can't find her. That would be under the code word Amaya. That. None of that. Be gone. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Away we go. If we head this way, what do we got in here? The library. Okay, let's see if Mara's up here. If she's not up here, we can go look for her room. Granted, I don't remember where her room is. Can I just ask after Mara Milo? I feel like this would be a terrible idea. No, okay. Can we ask the Ordinators after Mara Milo? They seem like lovely sorts, right?
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
I'm sure there's no... Okay, that's fine. Hall of Wisdom. Where is her room? If I, like, poke into this quest. Mara Milo and the Lost Prophecies. Does it say where her room is? No. Okay, so we should look for her room. I have no idea where that would be. That's the library. Let's see if we can find this. Oh god. Oh, there's so many twisting... Milo's quarters. Lock level 20. It claims that I'm not hidden, but I think it's wrong. I think I am hidden, because I don't see anyone that could possibly see me. Yeah, see, we're fine. Okay. Note to Amaya. Sorry I missed you. I've had to run some old documents over to the Inquisitor at the Ministry of Truth. I'm likely to be tied up for a while. Why don't you meet me as soon as you can? Then we can leave together as soon as I'm done. And Amaya, don't forget to bring me the 2 Divine Intervention scrolls you borrowed. Bleh. Or if you use them, buy a couple of new ones for me. I think I'm going to need them soon. Janad Moline at the Mages Guild in the Foreign Quarter keeps them in stock. Evelyn Saram is the guard at the entrance. Just tell her you're looking for me and she'll let you in. I left a couple of levitate potions for you just in case. I couldn't remember if you knew the spell or not, so I drew a couple from stock. Yeah, we'll see. I need some more options for points too. I need to come up with some better redeems and stuff for that. I might try to put some more sound files and stuff in there as well, just to give some more stuff to spend points on. And maybe if I get some more like decorations and art to put up just as like screen borders, that might be a reasonable idea. Do I have 2 scrolls of divine intervention, by the way? Oh, well, fantastic, I do. That is very useful. Maybe I can get like a scrib. I'll see if I can find like an animated scrib, and we can get one of them on the stream. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind having a little scrib wandering around on the bottom of the screen. Oh. Well, hold up. Maybe don't fall to my death. That would be good. Come on. Would the scrib paralyze the stream? Possibly. Maybe I can work that out. We can just freeze chat while the scrib's on the screen. Yes. Hi, boss. How's it going? What do you want? Also, boss, I saw when I went to launch this, I see you just picked up Morrowind. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm assuming you played it before. I think you've talked at length before about the game to the point that I'm relatively certain you've played it before, but I'm assuming you just didn't have it on this Steam account. No pilgrims allowed in the ministry. I'll ask you to leave, but you're not here to visit anyone, are you? Yes, Mara said you'd come. I'll say you subdued me with magic and stole my key. It opens all 3 exterior doors. The upper back door is the best. You'll need other keys for other doors inside. Search for keys in desks. No one carries keys while on duty. Mara's in the prison keep on the cell on the far right. She said you'd bring scrolls to get out. Some of us are sympathetic to dissident priests, but kill an ordinator and you'll lose their sympathy. You've got rank in the temple. Maybe you can bluff your way through. Here's the key to the entrance. Now get going. Oh no. Oh no. Hey man, Morrowind's not a pushover. Like, combat in this game can be absolutely horribly unforgiving if you're not like prepped for it. Oh man, look at that view. Ebonheart there with the sunset in the background, specifically the best Link. Ooh, I'm curious to see what your opinion on that is. I don't know if I know who the best Link is. It Goron Link from Majora's Mask 3DS? Because I would argue it's that. Okay, wait. What if we just, like, tiptoe over here? Oh, magic's super hard. Good luck. I am terrible with that. Nope. Okay. Let's see if we can make our way to Maramilo without getting spotted. It's almost certainly not going to happen, and we're probably going to get arrested. And then we're going to have to resist arrest and run around like a mad person, trying to avoid getting mauled to death by ordinators, while we frantically try to lockpick the door to her room. Hello? Wait, are they just like okay with me? They shouldn't be okay with me. Huh. I'm just gonna not talk to them, maybe. That might be a good idea. Are you cool with me? Nope. Okay, this isn't right. Oh. Nope. Ow. Oh, hi. Okay, so it's not there. You said the door in the upper back. Highliest Chosen? I don't know if I even know what Highliest Chosen is. Oh. Okay, this is a slight concern. Wait, idea. Okay. Here's the plan. I'm just gonna, like, levitate over. So I need to find Maramilo, right? She's in here somewhere. I'm thinking... Do they have a way to get down here? Yes, but not easily. Hyrule Historia. Don't follow them, so no, don't know actually. Okay, Divine Intervention. Need one Divine Scroll for myself to escape. Getting out will be a lot faster and safer for you if you have one, but if you haven't got one for yourself, maybe you can find some other way out. Here's my plan. Give me a Divine Intervention Scroll. I'll meet you at the secret Dissident Priest Monastery at Holamayan. For safety, we'll travel separately. When you get out of here, look for a woman named Blata Hateria on the east docks of Ebonheart. Tell her I sent you and you want to go fishing. She'll bring you to Holamayan by boat. I'll meet you there and we'll get the lost prophecies from Gilvas Borello, the leader of the dissident priests. Magic conceals the entrance. Speak to Vevrana Aryan, a monk at the dock at Holamayan, about the hidden entrance. Alright, do you have any info on this? Secret monastery of the dissident priest. The monastery itself is beneath the surface of a remote island along Azura's coast, with only a single entrance hidden from view by hills and vegetation. The monastery is further protected by a magical shield that opens only at dawn and dusk, the magical twilight hours sacred to Azura. Alright, Lost Prophecies, got it, cool. Skyward Sword manga, I didn't read it. Fair, I didn't even know it existed. We could just run out of here, but screw it. We'll go ahead and use the, just to double check. I can just, like, zip on out of here, right now? Yeah, okay, we're cool. I still haven't finished Skyward Sword. I think I beat, like... Not even on stream, but, like, in my free time once, I beat one of the 4, like, divine beasts or whatever, and that's it. I've never done the other 3. I've never beaten Ganon. There's large portions of that game that I have not seen. I'm fairly bad at it. Alright. We're looking for someone at the docks here who's going to take us to Holamayan. I believe it's you, Blata Hateria. Yes, do I know you? You're Blackwater Park. My friend said you might want to go fishing. Oh, I've played a bit of Hyrule Warriors. I've actually been playing that a little bit, the first one a little bit, in my free time. It's quite fun. No, fine place, excellent fishing. My friend Maramilo said it's her favorite fishing spot. You ready to go? Yes. Ready to take you to Holamayan anytime you're ready to travel. I'll be there to offer that service anytime you need it. Okay, so now we can just zip on over to here. What time is it? Oh, 6 a.m.? We might be in perfect time. Monk of Holamayan, the monastery is up there on this island. Take the stone pathway north from the docks and the path uphill. Entrance is hidden by a magical shield. Wait or rest at the head of the path and the portal will open at dusk and dawn only. Maramilo told us if you're coming. You can find her in the library with Master Borello. Later I can arrange for your return to Vivek whenever you're ready. Not yet. Okay. Oh no! Can I get to the entrance to the monastery here before it decides that it's no longer dawn? I think I might have timed this like really well though. Because yeah, there's like this little monastery here. Oh, wait. We're gonna need something more stabby. And it's got this like big cover over it, which you probably can't see very well right now. Oh my lord, what is happening out here? A durable rat. Yeah, a little dark to see. Oh, but maybe we can use the torch. I did install a torch mod. How does this look? Oh yeah, okay, it's terrible, and you still can barely see it. But you can see there's this little like cover here. It kind of like arcs over it. This actually moves, and like at dawn and dusk, it will open up, but the rest of the day, it's closed down. We'll take a look at that on the way out, I'm sure, because we're probably gonna get stuck behind it on the way out. Get that out of there. And now we can meet these guys. Aramilo told us if you're coming, you can find her in the library with Master Borello. You run terrible risks remaining at the Hall of Wisdom and Truth, and we're grateful you've rescued her from the Ministry of Truth. Gildas Borello is the abbot of our monastery and the head of our secret order. Adopted the name Dissident Priest, we're not ashamed of our disputes with the temple's hierarchy. Fiercely loyal to the temple's ancient traditions, but we're troubled that the ultimate source of the tribunal's divinity might be the same as the source of Dagoth-Ur's evil power. Dagoth-Ur's power seems to wax as the tribunal power wanes. Read the Progress of Truth and other documents of the Apocrypha. Good lord, is that the real word? Are you making this up? In our library, and you'll see why we're uneasy. Okay, maybe we should go take a look at their library. What do we have down here? Fishing pole, variety of...
There's someone watching me.
Oh, I don't suppose that one of you happens to be an alchemist, are you?
Yes, Outlander. What do you
Because
want?
I could really use an alchemist that could trade me like a coda flower. That'd be quite useful. Pardon me. No, this is just like a cafeteria. Hello? Void
Is
salts.
there something I
Where
can
did you
do
get
for you?
these? Are you a... No, you're all enchanting stuff. Got it. Not what I want. Close that. It's decided not to play any more music again. Very strange. Where's the library here then? Oh, it would be here. And hi, there's Miramilo and Gildas
Welcome,
Morello.
friend.
Book
Are you
of
the
Dawn
one
and
I've heard talk
Dusk,
about?
Turian Heresy, Book of the
There's someone
Daedra.
watching me, I can tell.
What have we got here? 36 Lessons of Vimic. Alright. Do we have any more fancy books? Oh, another 36 Lessons of Vivek. Blasphemous Revenants. You know, they told me I should read The Progress of Truth. I don't see it in here. I'm assuming it's just
Is
like
there something I
buried on
can
a
do
shelf
for you?
somewhere. Huh.
I don't know where to begin. It's
Vera.
such an
Yes,
honor to meet
hello.
you.
Stay here. Yes, assist with the whatever. Can I get lost prophecies, reverend prophecies? No, nothing. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to talk to you then. Pardon me. How can I help you? The lost prophecies, please. I've reviewed the Apocrypha and found 2 passages of particular interest. We've made copies of each of these passages to give to you. Many are familiar with 2 Nerevarine prophecies current among the Ashlanders called the Stranger and the 7 Visions. We have 2 other prophecies, the Lost Prophecy and the 7 Curses, that may offer additional insights into the riddles surrounding the coming of the Incarnate. Perhaps these are the lost prophecies your friend Abani Mesa told you about. We've also prepared a document for you called Kagranak's Tools. This document will explain to you and to others the terrible secret the Temple conceals about the true history of the Tribunal and the corrupt nature of the divine powers. It is to conceal this secret that the Temple persecutes the Nerevarine and the dissident priests. This persecution must stop. We must be united against the true enemy, Dagoth-Ur. If you are the Nerevarine, you must lead us against him. All right. Let's see what we can find out about all of this. Step 1, Lost Prophecy. From 7th sign of 11th generation, neither hound nor guar, nor seed nor harrow, but dragonborn and far star marked, outlander incarnate beneath Red Mountain, blessed guest counters 7 curses, star-blessed hand wields thrice cursed blade to reap the harvest of the unmourned house. I've annotated your copy of Lost Prophecy with our best efforts at interpretation, but a rough summary might be an outlander, foreign-born but welcomed as a guest, confronts 7 curses beneath Red Mountain. His hand, blessed by Azura, uses a cursed blade to bring justice to House Dagoth or House Dwemer, or both. The Nerevarine, an outlander, that wouldn't please many Ashlanders and may explain how the prophecy got lost. So they just kind of opted to forget about that one because it was inconvenient to them. That makes sense. I'm curious here about the Dragonborn and Farstar marked. If that implies that, like, is the Nerevarine supposed to be Dragonborn? Like, do I have Dragonborn blood? Who knows? And then 7 curses. Reads as follows: through the doors of the unmourned house, where scoffers scoff and schemers scheme, from the halls of the oath-breaking house, brings 7 curses of gods blasphemed. First curse, the curse of fire. Second curse, the curse of ash. Third curse, the curse of flesh. Fourth curse, the curse of ghosts. Fifth curse, curse of seed. Sixth curse, the curse of despair. And seventh curse, the curse of dreams. Your copy bears our guesses at interpreting the verses. In short form, 7 curses come from House Dagoth or House Dwemer, or both. Fire and ash come from Red Mountain. Flesh is corpus. Ghosts, seed, and despair are unclear. The curse of dreams seems to refer to recent cases of soul sickness and sleeper attacks in the towns. All right, what can you tell me about yourself? Significant part of the temple hierarchy might be more inclined to accept and tolerate differences of opinion and dogma, but in other parts of the temple, in particular the ordinators under Beryl Sala, claim the threat from Red Mountain and Dagoth-Ur can only be resisted with a unified, resolute fate. The people are afraid, so they support the hard line, but if we show ourselves able to confront Dagoth-Ur more effectively than the ordinators, the temple and the people will support us. Okay. He's very focused on that. So long as the Ordinators, Buoyant Armigers, and Tribunal could contain the Blight and Dagoth-Ur's creatures within the Ghost Fence, faith in the Temple's protective power was strong, but now travelers and settlements suffer from blight storms and marauding monsters, and the people fear the Temple is losing its ages-old battle with the devil Dagoth-Ur. Alright, anything else here? Apocrypha, the Hieroglypha are the collected priestly writings of the temple. The Apocrypha are the hidden writings, secrets known only at the highest levels of priesthood and inquisition. Defying the temple, we've gathered as much of the Apocrypha as we can here in Holamayan. One of the chief disputes among the temple and the dissident priests is that the temple hides the truth from its followers. Alright, Nerevar. By the way, here are a few books in our library you might find of interest. Each gives a very different impression of Nerevar. So Real Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, and Saint Nerevar. Alright. Our interest in the Nerevarine used to be a matter of principle, a willingness to consider the validity of mystical insights rejected by temple doctrine. Now Dagoth-Ur grows stronger while the temple grows weaker. The return of Saint Nerevar, even if only reborn in spirit, may be our best prospect of salvation. Okay. 6th house, a new threat and yet widely recognized as another face of the devil Dagoth-Ur. It is clearly a sign of a coming crisis, and the temple may no longer be able to protect Morrowind. In such troubled times, the Dunmer may turn to ancient pillars of faith, the ancestors and the Daedra, and especially the prophetic visions granted by Lord Azura. They may look to the Nerevarine, Saint Nerevar Reborn, to lead them against the grim armies of Dagoth-Ur. Okay, so that's everything he's got to say on everything. Let's take a quick look here at some of the books he just gave us. 7 curses. What does he have here? Okay, notes. Line 1 to 3 ambiguous may refer to the impiety of the god-mocking House Dwemer, or the treacherous diplomacy of the subtle House Dagoth, or both. House Dagoth, however, was reviled as oath-breaking for its treachery at Red Mountain. It may, however, refer to unspecified broken oaths of peace between Lord Nerevar and Lord Dumak, founders of the Grand Council. Nerevar and Dumak were loyal friends until the disagreements between the Dwemer and the other great houses broke out in open conflict. Ah, okay. So Dumak was the head of the Dwemer house, right? The halls of the oath-breaking house. Okay, so let's see here. Dwemer were the mockers and profaners of the divine. Line 4? Bring 7 curses of the gods blasphemed. Okay, so possibly they're saying these were related to the Dwemer? Curse of Fire and Ash would be Red Mountain, where Dagoth rules. Earliest reported threats from Red Mountain. Flesh suggests blight disease, especially corpus. Fire and ash storms preceded the threat of blight and corpus. We don't really know what those ones report to. Soul sickness, that seems all understandable. How about the Lost Prophecy? Read all of this before. Of ancient family, but not of the 4 great Ashlander clans, born under foreign stars, and the sign of the dragon, the Imperial sign. Okay, maybe they're just assuming that Dragonborn just means that I was born after the Empire took over? That's possible. Outlander Incarnate appears as a formal epithet stressing the linkage between the 2 words. Outlander Incarnate is a blessed guest, one not born of the tribes, but accepted as a guest with rights of hearth and hospitality. Under Red Mountain, he will confront and balance against 7 curses. The 7 curses prophecy. Also, Dagoth is served by his 7 kin, once great wizard lords called Ash Vampires by the Ashlanders. Alright. Star Blast suggests Azura, the Daedra Lord and patron of magic, fate, and prophecy. Thrice Cursed Blade may refer to a weapon called Keening, associated in certain legends with the Battle of Red Mountain and Dwemer Craft Lord Kagranak. Reap the Harvest is a reference to the proverb, you harvest from the seeds you plant, which means you get what your labors deserve in both a positive sense of reward and a negative sense of punishment. The Unborn House could be either or both of the lost great houses of the Dunmer, House Dwemer, and House Dagoth. Okay, so they are... I didn't realize that House Dwemer was considered one of the houses of the Dunmer, that they had a 7th house. I thought it was only 6. I've had it wrong all these years, and it's been in front of my face the whole time. Fantastic. St. Nerevar, Kagranak's tools. Yeah, let's take a look at this one. Beneath Red Mountain, Dwemer miners discovered a great magical stone. By diverse methods, Lord Kagranak, High Priest and Mage Crafter of the ancient Dwemer, determined this magical stone was the heart of the god Lorkhan, cast here in the Dawn Era as punishment for his mischief in creating the mortal world. Determined to use its divine powers to create a new god for the exclusive benefit of the Dwemer, Kagranak forged 3 great enchanted artifacts which are called Kagranak's tools. Wraithguard is an enchanted gauntlet to protect its wearer from destruction when tapping the heart's power. Sunder is an enchanted hammer to strike the heart and produce the exact volume and quality of power desired. And Keening is an enchanted blade that is used to flay and focus the power that rises from the heart. When Kagranak used these tools in the heart in the Battle of Red Mountain, no one knows what happened, but the Dwemer race disappeared entirely from the mortal world. Lord Nerevar and Lord Dagoth retrieved these tools and didn't know what to do with them. Nerevar asked Dagoth to guard the tools while he went to consult with his counselors, Vivek, Almalexia, and Silthasil. He left and spoke with his 3 counselors, and they decided to return together to Red Mountain to decide what to do. But while Nerevar was gone, Dagoth was tempted and confused by the powers of the tools. When Nerevar and the counselors arrived, he refused to give up the tools, claiming he had sworn to Nerevar to protect them. Then Dagoth fought with Nerevar and the counselors, and was mortally wounded and driven off, and the tools were recovered. Then Nerevar and his counselors decided to take the tools for safekeeping. They all swore a great oath never to use the tools, but after Nerevar's death, Vivek, Almalexia, and Silthasil yielded to temptation. They took these tools themselves and went to Lorkhan's heart, buried beneath Red Mountain, and gave themselves divine powers. But Dagoth had not died. We don't know what happened, but this is what we believe. His experiments with Kagranak's tools had joined him to the heart's divine nature in some way, so that he learned to draw power directly from the heart. We conjecture that Dagoth, driven by anger and greed, uses the heart without caution and restraint, and as a result he's become terribly powerful and terribly mad. But the tribunal showed great care and restraint in their use of the tools, and so they were not driven mad, and they did many good things. Nonetheless, the tribunal too appeared to have been corrupted by the heart's power, though more subtly. Kagranak's tools are cursed. Stealing power from the heart of a god is a terrible folly and fated to disaster. The tribunal is losing its battle to control the power of the heart. They are sustained by the same tainted power that drives Dagoth-Ur mad. They grow weak and cannot protect us from Dagoth-Ur, but even if they could, would we be wise to worship gods such as these? They conceal the truth from us out of shame. They persecute the Nerevarine and the dissident priests out of shame, when they should be welcoming them and enlisting their aid against Dagoth-Ur. The tribunal have done much good for Morrowind and the Dunmer, but they succumbed to the temptation of Kagranak's tools, and though these tools once may have seemed the instruments of salvation, now they must be seen as the instruments of doom. Okay, good lord. Interesting thing to note here. If we go back up a little bit, Nerevar and his counselors decided to take the tools for safekeeping. They swore a great oath never to use the tools, but after Nerevar's death, they yielded to temptation. That's an interesting thing to take a look at here. That they all agreed that they weren't going to use the tools, but after Nerevar died of unknown causes, the other three decided to go ahead and use the tools anyway. What caused Nerevar's death is going to be something we might want to take a bit of a closer look at, because it might also call into question some things here about Dagoth fighting with Nerevar and the Counselors, because some of the exact order and sequence of these events may not be entirely accurate, depending on which document you're reading. And if I'm not mistaken, this isn't one of the more accurate ones. So, let's dive out of this. We've also got all these different books about Nerevar. What do we got here? Telvanni Retainer's Informal History of Nerevar lists no sources. Relatively short. When Dunmer followed Veleth to Morrowind, there were many warring clans, with no law and leader in common. One Dunmer warlord, Nerevar, had the ambition to rule all the Dunmer. In that time, House Dwemer were great enchanters, so Nerevar went in secret to a Dwemer smith and asked for an enchanted ring that would help him. The ring gave its wearer great powers of persuasion. For safety, it was enchanted to instantly kill anyone who wore it except Nerevar. The ring was called Moon and Star, and it helped Nerevar unite the various clans into the First Council. Later, however, disputes over religion divided the council, with Dwemer and Dagoth on one side and all the other houses on the other. Dwemer and Dagoth invited Orc and Nord clans as allies and held northwest Morrowind, while Nerevar mustered the other houses and nomad tribes and marched to meet the Dwemer-Dagoth Westerner forces. The armies met at Red Mountain, the Dwemer stronghold. The Dwemer were defeated with great slaughter. The terrible sorceries were used, resulting in the utter extermination of House Dwemer, House Dagoth, and their allies. Nerevar was killed in the battle and his ring lost, but Nerevar's alliance survives in Morrowind's ruling political institution, the Grand Council. So we can already see some conflicts here. In the version we just heard, during the Battle of Red Mountain, the Dwemer used their Kagranak's tools and blinked out of existence completely, at which point Nerevar and Dagoth together found the tools and were working together and had agreed to, like, hey, we need to go, I want to discuss what we're going to do with my counselors. They seem to be on pretty friendly terms here, not in the middle of a war against each other. So, again, it's a few little tiny differences of opinion on some of these things. What else do we have? Saint Nerevar. Temple pamphlet for Western readers. Ages ago, Nerevar was the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor and companion of Vivek, Amalexia, and Silthasil, who with the power of the great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, united the Dunmer houses to confront the evil Dwemer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and their western allies. By Providence, the faithless Dwemer were utterly destroyed and their allies defeated, but Nerevar, mortally wounded in combat with the traitor Dagoth-Ur, was driven from Red Mountain. Nerevar died not long after of his wounds, but he lived to see the birth of the temple and to bless the unity of the Dunmer into the safekeeping of Almcivi. Again, another bit of conflicting information here. Here it claims that he was mortally wounded in combat with Dagoth-Ur at Red Mountain and died shortly after, which would conflict with the report we just heard about the tribunal agreeing not to use the tool, that he went and got them and then came back, and then they agreed not to use the tools, and then it wasn't until after he died that they agreed to use it. So there's some conflicting information here, that he apparently died on his way back from the mountain, which doesn't make a huge amount of sense, or doesn't fit in with the other information. And that's a much more direct confrontation with Dagoth. Selection from a series of monographs by various Imperial scholars on Ashlander legends. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of Outlanders from the west came to steal the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the House people, but he honored the ancient spirits and tribal law and became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, to honor the ways of the spirits and the rights of the land, all the tribes joined the House people to fight a great battle at Red Mountain. The many Dunmer tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain. The Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, and setting themselves up as gods, neglected Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But it is said that Nerevar will come again with his ring and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good on his promises to the tribes to honor the spirits and drive the Outlanders from the land. Okay, again. So this one is saying it was just the Dwemer and the Outlanders. No mention of House Dagoth being involved in that fight at all here, and this outright states that they think that the Ashlanders think that the Tribunal killed Nerevar. So we've got three very different accounts of this. And this is something we're going to be seeing a lot. There's actually a few more different variations on this, and kind of having to poke through it all and figure out what the actual events are is an interesting task to figure out. I think I know what the most correct version of this is, but we'll get more into it as we go. Do I have... Okay, what's my next step? I think we want to... Do we want to go back... Anything here? I don't seem to have a quest related to this. Maybe we would just want to go back to Nabani Mesa and talk to her about these prophecies. Do you have anything to say? Caius, he's gone back to the Imperial City since he's been recalled. I wonder. I never know what he's thinking. I think he's involved in something secret, something dangerous. I was hoping he might help us. Now he's gone, I don't know what to think. Can you give me those scrolls back? No? Okay. No? Soul sickness? No, I don't suppose you have anything That's fine.
You flatter me.
I think maybe we head back to Nabani Mesa and talk to her. That seems to be the most prudent course of action at the moment. Because now we have all these extra, prophecies. We might be able to get some more information. Also, what's going to be the best way to get there? It's really out of the way. If we go take a look at the map, the closest place is probably Margon. Maybe Cool. Maybe we go Cool and then just, cut along the coast. That might not be a terrible idea. If we head back to the docks. Also, I feel like we're not terribly far from the Shrine of Azura right now. Don't remember where it is. Can I just Okay, one sec. Bam. If I just head up. Oh. It's closing. Can I see the Shrine of Azura from here? We just back up this mountain, up to the top of that. I feel like it's not terribly far from here, and it should be pretty visible. Because I'm pretty sure she has a quest for us. Alright, just a little bit higher up here. Okay, this should be good. Can I see the Shrine of Azura anywhere out here? It's a big old statue of her. I thought it was just on one of these islands where you'd be able to see it. But I'm not seeing much of anything, unless it's behind one of these small mountains or something. I suppose that's possible. I don't actually remember where it is. I could have sworn it was like not terribly far from here though. Maybe it's like down over here, like behind those. That's possible. It might be like down behind some of those Dwemer ruins over there. It's amazing how far you can see with this right now. Like, I'm pretty sure that's Sadrith Mora right there. Is that Telbrin Nora? No, I think that might be Sadrith Mora. That's nuts. Yeah, because I can actually see the Wolverine Hall just a tiny bit there. That is pretty nutty. Where is Telbrin Nora? Because Telbrin Nora shouldn't be terribly far from here either. I want to say it's like right... Oh, is that it right there? That's probably it right there. Yeah, alright. Let's head back down. And we'll swing back to Evanhart and take a boat all the way around the coast up to Cool. And then we can hopefully start off on... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We're good. Start off on our way to, like, the worst section of Morrowind's main quest. I am very much not looking forward to this. I know, for real. I didn't see any cliff racers. This is like...
Is there something I can do for you?
Maybe this is where Geob started out. Maybe he started as like cliff racer. Oh, the little bastard. It heard me talking. You just mention a cliff racer and they know. They're there. Alright, back to Evanhart.
Good evening.
Unbelievable. Alright, so we need to take a boat. Who are you?
You have my ear.
What a cool looking outfit you're wearing. There's some really cool armor on these guys. Like, look at this guy up here, too. This guy's got a cool outfit, too. I think that might be the same helmet. It's just, like, stretched a little bit more, because this guy's got a taller head. Either way, super cool looking. We should be able... Let's head to Cool, and we'll just, yeah, head east. And, swing around the outside. What's the best way to get there? Hlaod? Take a pop by Hlaod. And then...
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
If we go... What, Narmak, probably? Oh, you can go from Hlaod to Molag Mar? That's insane. It is quite the boat trip. Cool. Alright, perfect.
Is there something you need?
Okay, so we just want to head down the coast in that sort of a direction. Make our way over to the Urishlaku camp, which I should be able to do. Oh, I see you down there. Maybe we can just go around this way. Is there a Silt Strider here? Apparently there is. I honestly didn't realize Cool had Silt Strider access. I thought it was only by boat. There was a mod I had once back in the day that put like real-time traveling Silt Striders, where like you'd see them wandering around the map every now and then. It was really cool, but it's also super disconcerting seeing like a massive bug creature like that roaming about. And the walk animation was a little janky. Because they kind of like squatted and like scrabbled along on all fours. Like it's all sixes. Not the most elegant looking creature. Alright, up and over. Oh, I'm gonna get so many. I am gonna have cliff racers just coming from the moon. Okay, That's the Daedric Ruins. I see there's one right now. And we've got a rat. Okay, that's fine. Are you gonna get stuck in that rock pillar? No. Yes. Sort of. Alright. Knock you down. I don't suppose you'd like to, Oh, and a Blight Storm. Alright. What have we got down there? Maybe avoid walking directly into that. That might be a decent idea. Okay. I'm just gonna take care of this cliff racer here real quick, right? Oh. Alright, we're good. This here was, I think, the Quara clan, like, headquarters. So if we wanted to poke our head in there, we could. I don't see much of a reason to. We've got a scrib. Oh my god. Maybe that's one of the sound alerts I'll go for. I'll get the cliff racer cry. Really get that that Morrowind PTSD kicking in. Alright, Urishlaku camp. Now then, let's see what Navani Mesa has to say about this. I have a feeling I know what it's going to be, and I have a feeling I'm not going to be happy about it. Navani, are you about to send me... Oh wait, no, I think she's going to send me to get the ring first. If she sends me to get the ring, we're not in too bad a shape. Yes, lost prophecies. I have them. You'll tell me these things over and over until I have them by heart. And then you will tell me what these priests say, what they see in these words. And then you must leave me. Hunt, sleep, train, feed, learn the land. I must bring these things into me and place them before my ancestors. And listen to them and to the skies and stars of my dreams. And then when the moons have come and gone, return and I will give you my judgment. Alright, I'm going to take a nap here for 24 hours and hopefully that's what you're talking about. How are we feeling, Navani? The ancestors and stars have given me clear signs. The lost prophecies leave no doubt. The incarnate shall be an outlander. You, blessed by Azura, must lift the 7 curses of Dagoth-Ur. Prophecy has shown the 7 steps of the Nerevarin's path, and I have been chosen as your guide for each step of that path. I will read the signs and show you the way. It is time for you to walk the path of the 7 visions and pass the 7 trials of the 7 visions. You were born on a certain day to uncertain parents. You've passed the first trial. My dreams show me you also fulfill the second trial, that neither blight nor age can harm him. The curse of flesh flies before him. I've read the signs, but I cannot understand. Can you explain this to me? Explain you got corpus disease incurred. Also, interesting thing to note here, neither blight nor age can harm you. This character's immortal. Like... You're completely immune to all disease and don't age. So, like, it is entirely feasible that they could have an appearance of the Nerevarine in any future Elder Scrolls game or reference to their existence at any point, because this character is effectively immortal. You've overcome the curse of flesh is strange enough that it should protect you from blight and age is past belief. That the signs of my dreams are clear. You've passed the second trial. The third trial is unfulfilled. The mystery of the third trial is not my secret to share. Go to Sul Matul, the guardian of our cult, and he shall tell you of the third trial. When you have fulfilled the third trial, return to me for guidance on your next steps. In legend, there's a shrine to Azura called the Cavern of the Incarnate. These are secrets. I may not tell you about this cavern. Do not ask. Okay, well, let's go talk to Sul Matul. Sul, buddy. What do you got going on? Hello. Third trial. You've entered the path of the Nerevarine. This is a hard thing to believe, but Nabani Mesa has spoken to me at length of this, and I've had time to consider. Therefore, I shall keep my own counsel and set before you my own test. I do not dispute that the wise woman but their ways are not the ways of the warrior. Many have tried the path of the Nerevarine, but all have failed the warrior's test. You must have strength, courage, and cunning. These things I would test. Nearby lies Kogarun, the ancient halls of the forgotten House Dagoth. In recent times, creatures of the Blight have come to dwell there. I myself went there with some brave hunters and came back again, but it was a bad place, and I'm not ashamed to say I was afraid for myself and my men. If you would have from me the secret of the third trial, the caverns dark where Azura's eye sees, you will first bring me 3 tokens from Dark Kogarun. The first token is Corpus Weepings from a Corpus Beast to show you are proof against the disease's corruption. The second token is a cup with the mark of House Dagoth, for I myself have seen such cups there, and will know you have seen with your eyes what I have seen with mine. The third token is the Shadow Shield, which lies in the tomb of Dagoth Morin in the lava tunnels deep beneath ruined Kogarun. Bring these things to me, and I shall tell you the secret of the third test. Okay. Ancient Dwemer Stronghold, let me mark on your map. Go by day in good weather, or you may miss your way. Follow the coast east from the Urushlaku camp to the ruined Dunmer Stronghold Valinvarian, then turn southwest. You'll see Ebernanit, a ruined Daedric shrine. Continue south from Ebernanit to Kogarun, a great table of stone with many ruined buildings. There are many rooms. The passages are old and deep. Beneath our caves are pools of fire. It is a bad place. Go prepared. Okay, so what all does he want? Corpus Weepings, a cup, and the Shadow Shield. Alright. We can do that. This actually shouldn't be too bad to get to. Does he actually mark it on my map reasonably well? He does. It's not that far. Also, screw his directions. We're going this way. Walking east along the coast and all this nonsense. We just stab our way through all the monsters. Come here. There you go. Just give him a stabbing and keep walking. It's fine. Alright, we're good. Oh. Okay, there's Valinvarian. Oh my lord. So we just head, like, southeast of here. Hello? Oh, are you kidding me? There. Alright, we're good. The world's most ambitious Quama forager. He heard that the Nerevarine was off on a quest, and he's like, I can stop him. Servant of House Dagoth. Also, oh no! Rip Silt Strider. Also, this is a really big Silt Strider. Holy crap. Look at the size of this one. Ah. Like, this is way bigger than the ones you see for, like, the, like, transports. Also, who's this guy down here? Hello? Interesting. Hey, Zan, how's it going? How was your stream? Hopefully it went well. Persona 5 going well? I need to set up a shoutout command, but shoutout here in manual format to Zanvi. Much appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well. They're one of my IRL friends and a very good streamer that I enjoy watching quite a bit. Who's been doing quite a bit of Persona 5 lately and on and off with Final Fantasy 14. I need to figure out all kinds of commands. I don't know how to do this. You have something to share with me on the SO command. Really? What is it? I do use Streamlabs, I think. Like, I think that's what I'm using, right? Like the green, it's a green icon? It's really easy. Okay. Is it something I can like Alt-Tab out and do right now? Because I'll do it right now. This is the level of incompetence you're dealing with. Am I using slobs? I don't know. It's a green icon. I'm an old man, Zan. I don't know what this fancy modern technology is all about. Pro streamer indeed. I mean, look, man, Morrowind is like contemporary for me, right? Like, I'm considering this like an advanced video game. Look at these graphics. Oh god, am I lost? Oh, I'm very lost. We went too far. Kogarun is this way. Hello? Somehow I went past it. I have no idea how. Oh my god, there's a fucking cliff racer out here. How? How does this happen? Alright. You. Get down here. And then you. Get down here. Where the hell are we? It says I should be like right near it. I'm getting a little low on stamina, so we're gonna revert to walking for just a second here. Is it like right on the other side of this hill? Kogaroon? Aha! Kogaroon. 2 chunks of icons. 1 second here. We're gonna real quick slap the BRB up. 2 chunks of icons. Bottom icon. Second from the top of the bottom Second from the top on the bottom icons is the dashboard icon. Looks like a clock. Just above. Okay, if you click it, it takes you to a website or a drop down. Click on whatever says CloudBot. Okay. I feel like I'm getting directions from an NPC in Morrowind right now, how to navigate somewhere. Yes, terms of service sounds fantastic. CloudBot. Okay. Got it. Am I enabling CloudBot? Chatbot that provides entertainment and moderation features from your stream. Mod Streamlab, yes. Got it. It's turned on. Okay. Wait, now it turned itself off. Turn yourself back on there, you. Go to commands. Okay, got it. Commands. Add new command. Got it. And do I just do like bam, shout out, templates, aha, shout outs, blind chat permission. I think we'll go to mods and streamer for that. Already in use by a command with the same name. Let's try something here. I've enabled it. So if I do this, and I type this, I don't know why it started with an ampersand there, or percentage sign. I'm not entirely sure why that has a percentage sign at the start of it, but hey, I did something. I can figure that out later. That's fine. I don't think so. Because I just had to enable chatbot. But yes, thank you. Okay, we have a new command. Fantastic. I need to set up more of these. And do I need to leave this like window open while I'm doing this, or can I just like close this? 1 sec. We're gonna shout you out again. We're doing some experiments here, Zan. Oh, it still works. Cool. All right. If I have it open, sure. What do we got? I've got CloudBot enabled. Go to modules and turn off a lot of them other. Go to modules and turn off a lot of them other than chat alerts. Modules, CloudBot, modules. Turn off a lot of them other than. Okay, all of them except chat alerts are off by default. So I think we will leave them off for now. I might look through some of these later though. We'll see. I might come into some of these later and mess around with some of these. But yeah, thank you. That was very helpful. I don't know any of this. So yes, very good. And I might have to go in here and poke around at some of this. There was also something Mod tools. Ba, 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 ba. I'll figure that out later. I want to look into finding a way to automated deal with all the ad bots trying to sell me viewers. Oh, cool. Morrowind just crashed. Nice. All right. We'll just relaunch that real quick. Timers, hey, enjoying your subs, hit that follow button. Yeah, good deal. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thankfully, I quick saved right before we did this. We're just gonna reload this real quick. Where the hell am I? Okay, we're good. And then tab out of here. Not starting soon. Active. Tab back into here. Ye olden Morrowind. All right. This way. Oh, it's fine. You're good. Seriously, I really do appreciate the help with that. That's very, very useful. I am not very knowledgeable on like mod bots and Twitch commands and all that stuff. So much appreciated. I feel like I need to take like a certificate course or something to train me on how to stream properly. I'm winging it. All right. That's very helpful. I can now. I might even see if I can set. I wonder if I can automate that for raids. Just have it automatically shout out for raids. I bet you there's a way to do that. All right, it was a lot of things you had to manage. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if I would have had to, because there's like the chat bot program that I have to have open for like my counter and stuff. But yeah, I might take a look at doing some more. What the hell are you? Get out of here. Friggin' ghosts. Okay, Corpus Weeping's Cup Shield. Yeah, that's much nicer. I was gonna say, because like having to launch that extra program is like it's fine because I use it for very specific things. Oh, good lord! Why are you so loud? Stop that! Stop making noise. All right, just gonna poke this guy to death before he deafens me. Good lord! Ha! A cup, and we've got writing on the floor. Can I read the writing on the floor? The dreamer is... Oh god, what does that last bit say? The dreamer is... I do have the helmet! Check it out! I can actually, here, real quick, we'll take this off. Bam! I replaced the gloves, because the gloves I have are actually better than the glass gloves by like a pretty significant amount, because they have some cool enchantments on them, but yeah, we're looking very slick. Alright, you back on. The dreamer is that awake? I think that says awake. Like the K looks really weird, but I think that says the dreamer is awake. What is this here? Oh, corpus weepings. Hey, 1 cup, 1 corpus weepings. Alright, all we need is the shadow shield now. They made this sound like it was going to be a challenge. Get out of here. Also, what else do we have up here? What's this building? Hello? The Dome of Urso. Hello? Beth, what are you? Get out of here, you weird tentacle-faced bastard. Oh, are we good? We're good. Dagoth Reller, and 1/6 health amulet, which does drain personality 20 points for 5 seconds on self. Oh, I'm gonna guess that yes, it was the Dreamer is Awake. Because we've got an English version of it here, thankfully. They translated it for me. Also, he's going a little poltergeist on me here. feel like maybe I should, like, heal up, too. That's probably a good idea. Let's just real quick heal up before we go any farther into this place. Also, is this just like a log? It is just like a log. Okay, we're good. Maybe they were carving chairs in here. Like the Satanist cult, like pottery class and woodworking. They were doing tapestry earlier, because like this is a really cool looking banner. Just keep on healing, we're fine. This is good practice for my restoration. I can't believe I'm still not like 100% able to cast this spell. Oh, I guess there's my answer. I'm only at restoration 24, which is probably a big part of that. It's fine. Just a little bit more. There we go. I can't rest here, enemies are nearby. Oh, for the love of God. Can I rest in here? I can. Get my mana back. Oh God. It's dark out here. Temple of Fae. Ah, what the hell are you? Well, these things friggin' hurt. What are you doing in here? Man, they are into some weird stuff in this place. Anything in here? No? How about in here? No? What was the point of this? Oh, actually play a little song here. Oh, and I got a 6th house bell hammer. I mean, 50 damage is pretty good. 75 weight's absolutely abysmal though. Oh man. I guess we'll just heal back up again. Those things hurt. Maybe we switch to Chrysamere for these guys and just try to knock them down quick. I feel like that might be a better option with the magic. See if I can get my health back. Also, maybe I should pay for a little bit of restoration training just to get my, like, success rate on this spell back. Like, there's no point in even learning a better healing spell right now, because I'm just going to have no chance of casting it successfully. Like, until it gets to the point that I can, like, reliably cast this one. Alright, there we go. Get that. Boom. Alright. Good to go. I guess that's it for this. So I'm assuming now we just have to go down into here. Oh, this isn't going to be good, is it? The Hall of Fisto? The robot from Fallout New Vegas? Or the Power Fist from Fallout 3? Which Fisto? No. Okay, wait. I don't think I want to go up here. All of the Watchful Touch. No, because he said I needed to go down into the tunnels. Fisto from He-Man. I actually don't know that Fisto. What's that Fisto like? Oh, what do we got here? Okay, I've got zombie. I'll take a look at that in a second here once this, Actually, to be fair, I may not take a look at this in a second on stream just because I'm terrified of alt-tabbing out of Morrowind. I fear that it's... Oh my god, is he reflecting it back at me? Get out of here, you. Probably for the best, oh no. I mean, to be fair, the Fisto from Fallout... What the hell are you? Parchment with scrawling. It's all cries are waking Whitest white of all white, blackest blacks of all blacks, shame and sun, sun and shadow, stronger than gods, brighter than mortals, only he is awake, only he is alive. He knows the names and the naming, he knows the wait and the waiting, he enters into every star and moon, he shines through their shadows. One shape, one spelling, one wraith, one casting. From darkness he is armed, from light he is warded, he is all things, Drake, Lich, Theoman. On rivers of fire he comes forth, through storms of dreams he rides, with slivers of steel he pierces the heart. All spells, powers, curses broken, the chains are shattered, the scales fall away. I see you with my eye, and all is silence. I wake, I remember, Lord. Huh. So they're working on like a poetry class now, too. Got it. So we've got like an arts and crafts center and then like a poetry jam session. I mean, so far this place seems pretty chill. Anyways, I mean, like the Fisto I was talking about from Fallout New Vegas is a sex bot, so like, I don't know, can't get much worse than that. Kogaroon, Hall of Maki. I'm assuming that the Power Fist probably isn't. But you never know. Ah! Jesus, what the hell is this? Come here. Okay, there we go. Oh, God. Okay, what have these got? Fair. What are these? Okay, we've got more iron shard arrows. Okay, these seem pretty crap. Fortify endurance. I guess I'll take it. What's this? Anointed Anuad. First ones were brothers Anno and Padme. They came into the void and time began. Wandered the void, the interplay of light and darkness created Near. Both Anno and Padme were amazed and delighted with her appearance, but she loved Anu and Padme retreated from them in bitterness. Near became pregnant, but before she gave birth, Padme returned. Professing his love for Near, she told him that she loved only Anu. Padme beat her in rage. Anu returned, fought Padme, and cast him outside time. Near gave birth to creation, but died from her injuries soon after. Anu, grieving, hid himself in the sun and slept. Meanwhile, life sprang up on 12 worlds of creation and flourished. After many ages, Padme was able to return to time. He saw creation and hated it. He swung his sword, shattering the 12 worlds in their alignment. Anu awoke and fought Padme again. The long and furious battle ended with Anu the victor. He cast aside the body of his brother, who he believed was dead, and attempted to save creation by forming the remnants of the 12 worlds into one, Nirn, the world of Tamriel. As he was doing so, keep thinking you're saying Padme. Well, I mean, the fact that it's like Anu and Padme does sound a lot like Annie and Padme, which, I mean, flying off the hinge and going into violent rages does sound like it would fit the story of them, so that's fine. Nirn, the world of Tamriel. As he was doing so, Padme struck him through the chest with one last blow. Anu grappled with his brother and pulled them both outside of time forever. The blood of Padme became the Daedra, the blood of Anu became the stars. The mingled blood of both became the Aedra, hence their capacity for good and evil, and their greater affinity for earthly affairs than the Daedra, who have no connection to creation. I mean, this is all just nonsense. This isn't how any of this works, but sure. On the world of Nirn, all was chaos. The only survivors of the 12 worlds of creation were the Elnafey and the Hiss. The Elnafey are the ancestors of Mer and men. The Hiss are the trees of Argonia. Nirn originally was all land with interspersed seas but no oceans. A large fragment of the Elnafey world landed on Nirn, relatively intact, and the Elnafey living there were the ancestors of the Mer. These Elnafey fortified their borders from the chaos outside, hid their pocket of calm, and attempted to live on as before. Other Elnafey arrived on Nirn, scattered amid the confused jumble of the shattered worlds, wandering and finding each other over the years. Eventually, the wandering Elnafey found the hidden land of old Elnafey and were amazed and joyful to find their kin living among splendor of ages past. The wandering Elnafey expected to be welcomed into the peaceful realm, but the old Elnafey looked on them as degenerates fallen from their former glory. For whatever reason, war broke out and raged across the whole of Nirn. The old Elnafey retained their ancient power and knowledge, but the wanderers were more numerous and toughened by their long struggle to survive on Nirn. This war reshaped the face of Nirn, sinking much of the land beneath new oceans and leaving the lands as we know them, Tamriel, Akavir, Atmora, and Yokuda. The old Elnathay realm, although ruined, became Tamriel. The remnants of the Wanderers were left divided on the other 3 continents. Over many years, the Elnathay of Tamriel became the Mer, elves, the Dwemer, the deep ones sometimes called dwarves, the Chimer, the changed ones who would later become the Dunmer, the Dunmer, which are the former Chimer, dark or cursed ones, Bosmer, the green or forest ones, and the wood elves, Altmer, the elder or high ones, the high elves. On other continents, the wandering Elnathay became the men, the Nords of Atmora, the Red Guards of Yokuda, and the Sasi of Akavir. I love this concept. More info, please. The Hists were bystanders in the Elnathay War, but most of their realm was destroyed as the war passed over it. A small corner of it survived to become Black Marsh and Tamriel, but most of their realm was sunk beneath the sea. Eventually, men returned to Tamriel. The Nords were first, colonizing the northern coast of Tamriel before recorded history, led by the legendary Ysgramor. The 13th of his line, King Harold, was the first to appear in written history, and so the mythic era ended. Interesting. Bit of backstory. Debatable. Debatable on how much of that is completely accurate. Like, I know the lore of this universe pretty well, and some of that definitely, like, adds up and holds true, but there's a couple bits of that that might not be terribly accurate. Oh god, I hear flies. I think, if I remember correctly, there's some really good treasure on some corpses down here that we're going to want to go poking around for. If I can, manage to pick a level 20 lock. Well, we did it with the last one. Oh, it is hard to see down here. Okay, a dead hero who I think is a vampire. They appear to have fangs and glowing eyes. Okay, what is your deal? Ash salts. Oh, they might be like an ash vampire. Raw ebony, silver spear, potion of reflection, potion of fire shield, expensive gloves. Nothing terribly useful there. How about here? I swear somewhere down here there's like a really good bit of loot. Oh, another dead body. Another dead hero, Khajiit, with an ash statue, ebony short sword. I mean, that's pretty good, but not what I'm thinking of. Am I wrong? Is there not anything really good down here? Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn one of these people had, like, some glass or Daedric stuff on them. Maybe I'm wrong or thinking of a different cave somewhere. That's possible. Also, maybe I repair my gear a little bit, because my sword is starting to get a bit wonky. Not to mention, clear that stuff up will help. Wait. I have 2 different glass swords? Interesting. Oh my god, and another locked door. Alright, we're good. Hello? Oh! Here we go. Yeah, this guy's totally a vampire too. Okay, so we've got a glass halberd in the back. And then, yeah, if you don't have one yet, you can get yourself a free glass cuirass and a free glass shield, which I might just grab because they're relatively lightweight and super valuable. And then we'll just leave a weird shirtless vampire down here for someone else to find. Oh, and the Blade Fury. So this is a weird one. It's reasonably good damage, but it gives you 20% blind, which reduces your chance to hit and actually darkens your screen a bit. Reduces all of your armor by 20 points, but gives you a 20-point bonus to attack. We'll keep it just because it's a unique blade and it's kind of an odd combination of enchantments that can be a bit interesting, but not something I think I'm going to make. Screen is already dark, yeah, for real. Like, I'm hoping you can see enough to... It's very dark down here, like, that's accurate. I'm hoping you can see enough to, like, get by. We'll be trying to get out of the horrible dark as soon as I can, for sure. Wait, Hall of Fisto. Where the hell is this? I was like, oh, good God. Okay, we're good. Blind increases hit chance in unpatched Morrowind? I didn't know that, actually. That's funny. Unfortunately, I'm playing on very, very patched Morrowind, so that will not be the case for me. That's funny, though. Base Morrowind is... I love it, but man, it is held together by, like, hopes and dreams. Okay, which way? Try this way. Also, occasionally tap the save button. This is very patched Morrowind, but it is still Morrowind. It does like to crash every once in a great while. That reminds me of like Final Fantasy VI, the base version of Final Fantasy VI. I think it was your magic evade or magic defense stat on your armor did literally nothing. Who are the flamey guys? Those are flame Atronachs. They're like the elemental spirits of fire summoned from the Daedric realms. There's like an Atronach for each different element, for fire, ice, and lightning. Yeah, they're cool. In Skyrim, they look like sexy, sexy ladies. And in Morrowind, they look like demons, because Morrowind ain't trying that hard. Come on, poke it some more. There we go. If we go... Okay, wait. I'm almost out of charge on this thing. I don't suppose I happen to have any, like, soul gems with some charge on it, do I? Probably not. I don't pick up soul gems very often. Oh well. Okay, so we're looking for the Shadow Shield, which is in a tomb of some guy attached to, like, lava tunnels down below this place. Hello? Skeletal corpse? What do we got down here? Oh, speaking of the Atronachs, here's a Frost Atronach. We'll see if we can get this guy into the light so you can actually see him. Come on. Come here. Oh no, alright, that's fine. We'll just stab this guy to death here. Ugh. Yeah, they're cool. I honestly don't remember what the, like, Storm Atronachs look like in this game. They change what the Atronachs look like quite a bit between games. Like, they're very much a recurring enemy, but they also very much don't look that similar across the games. What are you, a sleeper? Ah. Ash Slave, not a sleeper. Okay, we're good. Okay, where is... If I go like this way... Hello, skeletal corpse. Borrow some money from you. Local map, please. Nothing. Alright. Well, this doesn't go very far underwater, so I think we'll just, like, head this way. Hello? Okay, there's one of those... Oh, it's just one of the zombies. Those are easy. We can kill that real quick. Oh, that looks promising over there. I like that door. But let's deal with this real quick. You there. Don't suppose you have anything on you? No? Okay, that's fine. We're good. Can I? So strange. Alright. Over to here. Who/what are you? Okay, so you're dead. These guys are creepy looking too. They're like their face has like ruptured and there's like a weird tentacle popping out of it. Super creepy looking. A ghoul heart. Take that. Make a paralysis potion with them. Or I could eat it to just paralyze myself. Yeah, they are kind of like the Flood. Actually, yeah, that's actually a pretty apt comparison with what the 6th house is like trying to do with Corpus. Like, Dagoth Ur has kind of decided that he knows, like, he's going to evolve the Dunmer to the next phase of their existence. Like, through, like, weird flesh magic. Ooh, hello. Come here. Ah! Oh. Alright, take the fire salts. Oh, did I take them? I did, cool. What have we got down here? We're looking for the tomb of Dagoth Binrar. I don't know. We're looking for a tomb. A tomb with a shield in it called the Shadow Shield. Okay, this is looking promising. They mentioned like lava channels. That does look a bit like a lava channel. Where does this go? Bleeding Heart. No, I don't think we want to go there just yet. Let's take a look around. Also, yeah, keep the sword ready. All that friggin' magic down here. Get out. Dagoth Dano. Okay, just more 6th house amulets. Those things are terrible. Like, why would you want an amulet that just damages your personality by 20 points? Hey, hey, hey. Get out of here. We're good. Save as we go. Try not to step in the lava. More named guys, too. What's your deal? Dagoth Furvas. Oh. Hi. So these guys are dangerous. Okay, how bad was that? We got hit by a bone walker, which drains your strength. Okay, that drained me by quite a bit. Okay, we're good. Dagoth Uthal. The Belt of Heartfire. Cast when used. Fortify health. Resist poison. Fire shield and fortify fatigue. I mean, I'll take it because it's unique. But this is one of the 7 servants of Dagoth Ur, his like lieutenants. There are 7 ash vampires. They're the greater ash vampires that kind of aid Dagoth Ur in the day-to-day running of House Dagoth. We just killed one of them. What's... Okay, wait. This is where we started out, right? So hold up, we're looking for a tomb. A tomb that has a shield in it. That's to the Red Mountain region. Oh, is that behind Ghost Fence? Interesting. Way to go, what did they do to you? I mean, not much, honestly. like all things considered, there's an argument to be made that like we should maybe ally with House Dagoth in this game, although he has gone a little crazy, but not like irreparably crazy. Like, a lot of this game kind of hinges on like the first time you play it and you're playing through the game, you're not gonna know a lot of the information about like the backstory of these factions and characters and whatever, and you're gonna be going along with what people tell you. And a lot of these people are either A, misinformed, or B, intentionally lying to you to get you to do things for them. And so they really do paint Dagoth Ur as like the ultimate enemy to all living things on the planet. Which is, like, true to an extent. Like, right now, he absolutely is. I would say there's an argument that if you went to him and were like, hey, buddy, I get why you're so mad at the world, but could you maybe calm down a minute? He might honestly agree with that. Like, if you weren't working with all of the factions that, like, actively ruined everything about the world, he might actually listen to you. There's definitely been some mods over the years that have, like, let you join up with him. I don't know of any, like, particularly good ones off the top of my head, or I might have thought of, like, trying to install them, but some of them are really crap because they just didn't, like... Ooh, hello. I will take both of those. 2 Daedric gauntlets. Some of the best armor in the game later. Okay, there was a guy here and he just ran away. Orcish Warhammer. Oh, Shadow Shield. Hello? Okay, you're actually not the guy I'm looking for, but you need to die. You're the guy I'm looking for. They got Elam. Yeah, a lot of the mods that were done for, like, you can join House Dagoth were done from people that also didn't really understand the lore and were just like, hey, I want to join the devil worshipping evil house. And so they just kind of, like, played off the, like, you get to join the big bad guy faction, and that's not really, like, the point of joining House Dagoth. The point of joining House Dagoth is that, like, Dagoth wasn't a bad guy to start out with. He had good intentions, and it just got really, like, out of hand. And there's definitely an argument that, like, Nerevar could probably turn that around, and that the Tribunal are probably the ones that are, like, more in need of being stopped, and that you could, like, maybe work together to kick the Tribunal out of power, and then, like, improve this quality of life for the Dunmer people. But, like, yeah, that's not really what most people that wanted to have a 6th house mod were really looking for. They wanted to join the cool house with all the fancy black and red architecture and spikes and insane cultists and all that stuff, which I get. Like, when I was playing this when I was, you know, oh god, many years younger than this. 15? Maybe? Like, I would definitely be like, hell yeah, give me the cool hot topic goth kid house. Like, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that's absolutely what I went for. The first big mod that I made for Morrowind back in the day was like a House Dagoth themed house. I still know where it was. It was on this little peninsula down here, south of Ebonheart. I made like a big old mansion with like a bunch of House Dagoth themed stuff and a big like fortified wall, and you had like a couple of like, I'd taken a couple of the like awakened dreamer servants and stuff like that and given them like NPC scripting, so you had like a full set of like services and stuff, like a shop and everything in your little house. It was really cool. And long since inaccessible. Even if I wanted to try to find that, it just does not exist anymore. That would have been on... oh god. A computer that I think I last saw in 2004? And I don't think it was ever uploaded to like any of the mod sites from back in the day, not to mention I certainly don't know what websites I would have been using for modding Morrowind in 2004. Oh god, it's very dark in here. Get me out of here. Alright, we're leaving. It does have like some cool aesthetic though. Like, look at these banners and like I would hang out down here. If you set up like a nightclub down here, I would absolutely spend some time in this place. You're probably going to want some, like, guardrails or something, though, if you're setting up a nightclub, or somebody's going to take a really bad tumble off of this. Like, check this out. You could set up like a sauna in here. Like, that'd be super sick. I think we're going this way? All of Fisto. Hello? I've returned to the Fisto. Okay, cool. We're back outside. I can't rest here because enemies are nearby. That's not great. Why are there enemies? Oh, it's the guy on the roof. 1 second. Get in here. Oh, it's like 6 a.m. This is perfect. We'll just wait for an hour. Bam. Oh, I'm not a vampire anymore, Zan. We're good. I cured that. I can go outside in the sunlight now. Yeah, I cured that. I just wanted to show it off, because like you can't do any of the main quests or like any quests really while you're a vampire, but it's like being a vampire is just kind of cool in the like, it's a unique take on that where you're like super restricted and you can't do any quests and you're like a complete shunned outsider that, you know, has to roam around at night and all that, which, yeah, they really went hard. Like leaned into that. But yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We're not a vampire permanently. We did all the vampire quests though. Well, except for one of them that like kind of glitched out. So we did all the vampire quests that we could do. Oh, and there's one more I didn't do too. Okay, I didn't do one that glitched out and one that was, it's just kill 20 vampires. And that's not very interesting to me. Like, there's no reward for it. There's nothing. It's just kill 20 vampires and a guy says thank you. And you can only get that quest if you're a vampire. Thrilling content. But no, one of them, I have them in like base default Morrowind. NPCs won't use potions that they have in their inventory. And one of the quests is to go and recover a potion that you've given to someone in a previous quest. And I went to get it from the guy, which you have to kill him to do. And as soon as you attack him, he just drinks it. Because I have a mod that lets NPCs use potions in their inventory. Because it makes the game significantly more interesting if the NPCs can actually, you know, make use of the items in their inventory. But it did kind of break that one quest when he was just like, oh, this potion? Haha, you'll never take it alive, and then downed it. So, unless I would have had a way to kill him in one hit, or like instantly paralyze him and then kill him or something, yeah. Oh, actually, no, he's a vampire. He's immune to paralysis. Never mind. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked anyways. That's fine. I don't think it was anything terribly interesting as a reward from that one anyway. You get some cool kit. I'm actually using some of the like rings and stuff I think right now, right? What are my rings? Engraved ring of healing, and oh, actually, I'm don't have one of the correct rings equipped. Which ring is it? There's a really good constant effect ring, Marara's ring. We want that on at all times. Quite good. We could do the fire shield, but it's got a really obnoxious visual effect that I don't like. There we go. Now we're in much better shape. God, I was significantly weaker than I needed to be. Okay. I think we want to go just over this hill. Oh yeah, and those Daedric gauntlets I picked up, where are they? Like, they're not super impressive right now. Like, 29 damage doesn't sound like much. Matter of fact, these gauntlets are just better anyway. Like, they're heavy, so they're just better than the Daedric gauntlets, which is funny. But Daedric armor in general is going to be, like, the best armor in the game. It's also extremely rare. There are, like, limited amounts of it in the game and in very specific locations. Like, acquiring a full set of Daedric armor is honestly a bit of a flex. Especially if you get all 3 helmets. Like, oh man, I don't even remember where those are. Oh my god, you're alive? Come here. Alright. Now then, we can go give this guy all of his stuff, and he'll tell me what we need to do for the next bit of the Nerevarine quest chain. We need... Also, hold up. One sec. Wait here for an hour to get my stamina back.
What do you want?
I'm gonna want to mark this location, because we're gonna be coming back here on and off a couple of times, and it's gonna be useful to have this marked. Also, I could use with having my attributes restored. I don't suppose you sell like restore strength potions by chance? Crap. Alright. Do I have any restore strength potions? I usually keep them if I find them, just for this specific purpose. Oh, restore endurance. Oh, that's fortify, never mind. Restore fatigue, water breathing. No. No, we don't. Alright. We're gonna need to find some restore health potions. That's fine. Get into here. Sulmatul, third trial. I'm impressed. These 3 tokens you've brought me, you may keep them. You've passed the warrior's test, and I will give you the secret of the third trial. In caverns dark, Azura's eye sees and makes to shine the moon and star. This is the 3rd vision, and you must go to the cavern of the incarnate, a place sacred to Azura, and look for the moon and star. The secret of the cavern of the incarnate is set in a riddle. The eye of the needle lies in the teeth of the wind. The mouth of the cave lies in the skin of the pearl. The dream is the door, and the star is the key. The riddle is wisdom's test. Take counsel of the wisdom of the tribes, and you shall find the way. Seek the cavern of the incarnate, gain the moon and star, and bring it to Nabani Mesa. Take it with my blessing and the blessing of the tribe. Take with you my blessing and the blessing of the tribe. Melipu Ataman's belt. If we take a look at this, he's given me a fancy new belt, which is somewhere in my inventory. Melipu Ataman. Here we go. Cast when used or restore health for... Okay, 60 points of health restored. That's actually pretty damn good. And fortify agility for a bit. So that's quite useful. What's my current belt? Athletics 5 points. Okay, well if we need some healing and we're in a bind, we can pop that on. That gives some nice passive healing for a bit. Also, what's the Shadow Shield? Invisibility for 20 seconds and restore fatigue. Interesting. We'll probably ditch that in my house when we get back to the house. For now... Oh, save. Always save.
Greetings, Outlander.
Let's see what Nabani Mesa makes of this riddle. You there. Oh my god, you have too many things. Third trial? Here we go. Sent you to seek the third trial. He's told you of the shrine of Azura called the Cavern of the Incarnate. I cannot tell you how to find this place, but he has said you may seek the wisdom of the tribes, and the wisdom of the wise woman I may share with you. Perhaps what I know can help you with the lines of the riddle. The star is the key, and the dream is the door. The star is Azura. Azura's star appears in the sky only in the magical hour between day and night, at dawn and twilight. Dream is the door. You say the star is the key, Azura's star, then the door is only seen at dawn and dusk, and the star is the key that opens it. Okay. I don't suppose you'd like to tell me where the Cavern of the Incarnate is.
May you find me.
Am I supposed to, like, ask around here?
What do you want?
I mean, I know where it is. I could just walk there, but that seems a little unsporting. Cavern of the Incarnate, you have my blessing. Okay, let's see if anybody else here has anything useful to say. Zabamund, do you have anything useful to say about anything? Of course you don't. Okay. Bailey, what have you got for me? Absolutely nothing. Nothing of any use. Something you wish to discuss. Now that you're a clan friend, can I beg you to assist me with a matter of personal vengeance? Zale Subadamil, an outcast Ashlander, betrayed Urslaku hospitality and killed my husband. If you can find Zale Subadamil, Kill him and bring the justice of his death to me. I can promise you a fine reward. My dead husband's enchanted spirit spear. It is my great treasure, but I would be glad if it might purchase the vengeance that would set my husband's spirit to rest. Bring me news of Zale Subadamil's death, and the spirit spear is yours. Outcast murdered my husband. I've heard he's taken refuge in a place called Aharasaplit on the island of Sheagora, the large island north of Vardenfell. You might find information about Zale Subadamil or Aharasaplit camp in the fishing village of Dagon Fell. Man, we've just got some real winners here. Oh my lord. Okay, do you happen to have... I have the needle. Token of our tribe is proof of Silmatul's blessing. Let me think. Do you mean the needle? It's a tall rock column in the Valley of the Wind. I've slept beneath it once or twice. The Valley of the Wind is a valley on the northeast slopes of Red Mountain. The entrance to the valley is marked by Iron's Teeth, two tall rock spires. Two valleys side by side in the northeast slopes of the mountain. The westernmost valley is called Dry Camp Valley. The camps have no water, but they're sheltered from the wind. Dune Ahi caverns are also there. The Valley of the Wind is the easternmost valley. It runs long and straight south between Iron's Teeth and climbs towards Red Mountain. The mouths of these valleys are to the east along the coast, past Bethwand, a Dwemer ruin, and just past Zerganopol, a Daedric ruin, turns south. Iron's Teeth are two stone spikes at the mouth of the Valley of the Wind. The Valley of the Wind runs south from the sea in the northeast of Vardenfell, east of Dwemer Bethwand, east of Daedric Zerganopol. We stay away from the valley. The wind howls and the spirits are always awake. Derelith Ancestral Tomb is in this valley. It is foolish to disturb the spirits in their resting place. Okay, well, we have our destination. I think we're going to wait until we get out of town here and rest. What time is it? 10 a.m.? We got plenty of time. So we're headed... There's Zerganopol, and I see two kind of canyons right about there. So I think that's the plan. We head down the coast until we hit Zerganopol, look for two valleys on the south, and one of them is going to have two large spires guarding the entrance. Also, we're just going to real quick rest for 5 hours, so it should be like 3-ish in the afternoon now. I think we still got time to make it. We'll be good. And once we do this... Hello? Ah. Alright, we're good. We get up another pretty darn nice ring out of this, if I'm not mistaken. And we're gonna get to... There's a set of quests coming up in the main quest of this game that are absolutely awful. It is one of the most obnoxious bits of the game, and frequently where I end up kind of like... maybe I don't want to play Morrowind anymore. And I think that's what's coming up next. There is going to be a series of quests where we need to go around and basically ally ourselves to all of the major factions in the game. And I don't mean like the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and stuff. I mean like all 3 great houses and all 4 Ashlander tribes. Now, one of the Ashlander tribes, the Urishlaku, is very easy because they're already pretty much allied with me. The other 3 are going to send me on some ridiculous quests to go earn their trust. And they're kind of spread out all over. Like, there's one of them here, there's one of them down here, and there's one of them, like, I think it's this one here. Yeah, right here. So they're kind of spread out all over, and their quests are going to have me bouncing, like, all over the map out here. And then the great houses, you have to go and talk to every single counselor in each of the houses and get each of their independent approval in order to pass that. I think if you're already the head of the great house, you can skip that step. So like if you've already finished the like great house quest chain for one of the houses, I believe you can just skip that house and just name yourself like ally. But if you're not, you have to go and get the approval of all of the counselors. And there's like 7 or so counselors, 5 to 7 counselors for each of the great houses. And like House Lalu is spread out all over here, and House Redoran, thankfully, is mostly right inside all the room, but there's one or two that are outside, and then the Telvanni are, like, all over this part of the map. So we are going to be doing a shit ton of walking when it comes to that point. It is not terribly fun, and just a lot of back and forth and wandering around and trying to find a person, and it's a mess. Like, I get what they were going for. They really want you to feel like you're, you know, getting to know the people in power and becoming accepted by the people in power, but oh my god. Maybe there could be a few less people in power around here. It's extremely tedious, is what I'm saying. Although, how are we doing on, like... Scroll down a bit. Great House Lalu. I need 1 skill at 80. Oh dear god. So we would need to get 10 more ranks of light armor, which would mean I'm going to need to let some rats or something chew at me for a little bit. Oh. People in power was a bad idea. This wouldn't happen with anarchism. That's true, see? If we just switched to anarchy, we wouldn't have to appeal to anyone. Although it would be... Actually, that would probably be worse, because in that system I would probably need to go around and get, like, the approval of every individual person one at a time. I feel like maybe in some situations here, having a slight, like, what I think would really make this quest chain ideal is if we were living in a completely fascist government where I just had to go get one person to give me an okay. Then we'd be in great shape. I'm not dictating for that in general in life. I'm just saying for this quest, it would save me some time. Okay, wait. Is this Zergonopol? Oh god, it is nowhere near Zergonopol. We've got a long ways to go. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, like one really powerful god emperor. That would do it. Okay. We'll go with that, we'll go with that, and we'll go with that. Also, we'll just wait until morning. Let's just make sure we've got some light. Ah, there we go. Right in my eyes where I can't see anything. Perfect. What level does that make me? 18? Yeah, we're doing alright now. Oh, what is going on with this? There we go. I need to fix my strength. I don't suppose I happen to have like an ingredient that happens to have like restore strength as its primary effect. No? No, just damaging things and paralysis. That won't help. Is that Bethwand right there? I wonder if that's Bethwand. We've made it... Okay, so Sheagorod region, that's these islands out here. We could go look for the guy that killed What's-Her-Face's husband, but... Oh my god. Wandering around the Sheagorod region looking for a random cave sounds like a way to kill quite a bit of time. I think for now we're going to continue to travel this way, try to knock out this third trial of the Incarnate. And I think the 4th and 5th trials... Actually, wait. Do I still have the trials on me? The 7 trials of the Incarnate? 7 curses? No? Did I must have left that in my house. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to remember what the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th trials are. 2 of them are the, like, go get named friend by all the houses and all the tribes. And I don't remember what the other 2 are. I'm assuming one of them is going to be, like, going into Red Mountain and killing all the ash vampires? And is the final one just defeating Dagoth-Ur? Is that... You'll know you're the Nerevarine if you become the Nerevarine? Oh, that's a weird looking tree. Look at that. Oh, that's creepy looking. I don't like that at all. And like man, that's weird because you would never normally see that. It's like out in the middle of the water in the Sheagorod region, and with like Morrowind's view distance, I don't even think you'd see that from this shore normally. Ugh, don't like that at all. Oh, hello. Is this Zerganapal? Looking likely. I mean, it's a nice day out at least. Do you think I should check if... Okay, real quick, I think that's Zerganapal. We're just gonna check if this happens to be the cave that What's-Her-Face was looking for. Like, I figure the odds are pretty low, but like, can you imagine if it was? That'd be cool. Inab. No. Up, 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 no. No, this isn't it. Okay, well. I figure it was worth checking, just in case. I would have felt real silly if it was the place I was looking for and I just walked past it. Okay, so if this is Zerganapal, we're looking for 2 spires leading up towards the mountain and 2 canyons in this sort of a direction. Can't see a damn thing out here. Get out of the grass. Hello? Okay. What the hell are you doing out here? Hold up. Don't like that. Okay, that was just a regular Dremora. That's okay. We're good. Alright. 7,000? Eh, I don't need it. That was a little concerning. For a second I was worried that was going to be a Dremora Lord. We were really going to be in trouble, but no, we're good. Okay. I just saw something purple coming out of the... Oh, that heckin' cliff racers. Saw something purple running through the grass, and I was like, what the hell are you? What the hell? Is that a hunger? Speaking of cool looking Daedra, let's go take a look at this guy. Yeah, look at him. Down he goes. Take a Daedra heart, sure. I'm assuming that those are my spires right there, right? The teeth of whatever. Really immersing myself in Ashlander culture out here. Okay, so this must be the first canyon here, right? And then that's the second canyon. So this was the canyon that wasn't... This is the canyon of dry camps? Or something? Because all their camps don't have water? And then the next one is the Canyon of the Wind? And the Canyon of the Wind is the one we're looking for. And then we're looking for something that only opens at dawn or dusk. Just gonna let my stamina come back a little bit here. We're fine. Keep on walking. We're good. Okay. And then deal with these two. Interestingly, their description of the skin of the pearl doesn't really work. I didn't actually see any of them give this description in camp, but like, in the like description of the skin of the pearl and the riddle, they mention that the tops of these towers are coated in a white, like powdery substance that makes them look like a pearl when the sunlight glints off of them. That's just not the case. I remember the first time I was out here looking for this place, I got very confused because I was like wandering around looking for a spire of rock that had like a solid white cap on the end of it, because it seems like it would make sense that that would be what they would have done. And maybe that was the plan at some point. They were going to like put a solid white cap on one of these to make it stand out or something, but then they just didn't. Who knows? So far, though, we're doing all right. This should be the right little canyon. I had to clear the email I used for games because... Yeah. Oh god, I don't even want to think what my Gmail's at right now. I've been using the same Gmail for like everything, for all my business and games and everything for ages. Look at white to tip when you stimulate them. Oh no. Alright. See cliff racers. That must mean we're in the right spot, right? Oh man, yeah, the thing is there's like a point with emails though where there's so much crap in there that like I cannot be bothered. Like, it just lives like that now. That's what the search function is for. If you think I'm gonna go and cipher through all like 170,000 emails I have in my Gmail account or whatever the hell I'm up to now, and manually delete through them, even if I'm doing it like page by page, because it's like what, like 50 at a time, back that. Like, and I'm not gonna delete all of it because there's stuff in there that I might actually need, like, hey, which email, you know, like if I have like a, hey, which email did I use to sign up for something at some point, I can always just search my email to see if I got an email from that company. Like, I can't remember which email I signed up for my Steam account with, if that was my Gmail or my old like Yahoo or what it was. So nope, it all just lives there forever in a big pile of digital mess. Aha! This is looking pretty promising. Moon and star, you say? Aha. So we need to wait for dawn and dusk. Are you... This scrib thinks it's the Nerevarine, by the way. I cannot rest here. There are enemies nearby. Okay, where? Are you sure there are enemies? I can't even tell what time it is right now. Okay, it's 6 p.m. Hopefully, that means we can head on in. Right? Like I just okay, one sec. Save.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened.
Scrib VTuber when. Oh man, I would go for that. I would go for a Scrib VTuber. The thing is, I don't know if I want to do a VTuber because I feel like I would want to change it too often, and that's too much of a pain in the ass. Like, I would want a different one for every game I was doing. I don't have like one particular character that I think stands out as like the embodiment of me. Moon and star. All right, let's see. Now, theoretically, if I'm not the Nerevarine and I equip this, it'll kill me. Fortify personality, fortify. Oh God. Hello.
Incarnate. Your first 3 trials are finished. Now, 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashcans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabane Mesa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nerevarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
All right. Yeah, if you didn't know, Zanbai here does some fantastic VTuber rigging. If you're someone that's joined and is not coming from Zanbai's stream or knows the channel, if you ever pop over to see Zanbai's stream and their rigging, it is just mind-blowingly cool. Like much more intricate and detailed than it has any need to be, but that is very impressive. But yes, we've got our ring, and we got a message from Azura saying that she wants me to lead her people to freedom, and she's definitely not using us in any way to. I love live 2D rigging, but I hate doing all the art. Oh, it looks like hell. I've watched your rigging streams, and it looks like an absolute nightmare. It's very impressive, the end result, though. Moon and Star. Okay, so if we're the Nerevarine, this goes on. If we're not the Nerevarine, this kills us. Yay, I have a tiny bit more personality now. Also, you may have noticed, a bunch of ghosts just appeared all over the room. Let's go talk to each of these people. Peakstar. Welcome, incarnate Moon and Star Reborn, Hortator, Nerevarine, Mourner of the Tribe Unmourned, Redeemer of the False Gods. I am Peakstar. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I will answer if wisdom guides me. Okay, Moon and Star. You bear the Moon and Star ring, the ring of Nerevar. None may deny you are Nerevar Reborn, the prophesied incarnate. The temple will know you as an enemy. Ordinators will mark you for death, and the tribunal faithful of the great houses will hate and fear you. The doubters of the tribes will test your strength and doubt your honor. You will be known, you must prepare, and be ready. Hortator, you must go before the counselors of the great houses and satisfy them, for only the councils of the great houses can name you Hortator. I do not know the settled people of the great houses and can offer you no counsel. Reverine, you must go before the Ashcans of the Wastes people and satisfy them, for only the Ashcans of the 4 tribes can name you Nerevarine. Speak first with Silmatul of the Urishlaku and with wise woman Nabani Mesa. For all the Ashlanders, they are the wisest in the lore of the incarnate. If you have already shown Silmatul proof of your worth. Tribe Unmourned, pity Dagoth in the 6th house. All they are is foul and evil, but they began in brightness and honor, and the cause of their fall was their loyal service to you, Lord Nerevar. You told Dagoth to guard the profane tools beneath Red Mountain, and thus he was tempted. He did your bidding when he tried to keep those tools from the tribunal, and so he hates you, who betrayed him, and the tribunal, who mocked his honor, attacked him, and stole the profane tools for their own use. So here we've got another interpretation of what happened there, is that we asked Dagoth to guard the profane tools. So that's now 2 accounts we have that say that that's what happened. And that when the tribunal returned, they tried to take the tools from him and attacked him and stole the tools for their own use. And apparently you betrayed him at some point during that, or he thinks you betrayed him at some point during that. So more conflicting info on what happened back there. Let's see what else we've got. Next up is False Gods, not the one, wisdom guides me. Okay, so False Gods, Tribunal, and Dagoth have unnatural abilities in the lifespans of gods, but they gain these things by actions that mock the gods and misuse divine power. They were ambitious and unwise, and the consequences of these ungodly acts threaten all that lives in Morrowind. Not the one. I am a failed incarnate, so are all those who remain here with me in the cavern of the incarnate. I survived the blight, but I fell in battle with an ash vampire. I could not master the arts of war, nor could I learn the ways of the great houses. They would not have accepted me as Hortator. Take these few poor things. They are of no use to me. Peakstar's belt and the travel-stained pants have been added. Wisdom guides me. I will answer when I can and with what I know, but the visions of Azura are often obscure for 2 reasons. 1, because the future cannot be known and choices may always be made. 2, because the truth is not clear or simple. Azura's riddles warn us to think long and hard. They force us to search carefully for truth and meaning, and not to rely only on impulse and force. Okay, do you have anything else particularly interesting to say? Your background? Peakstar, called to the prophecies, but I was not the one. Darkness is on the land, only you can bring light. My trade. Ancestor has no trade but the guard and counsel of the living kin. I think that's it for her. Okay, so what did she just give me? She gave me... Was it another belt? Peakstar's belt. Fortify willpower. That's not very good. And then travel stained pants, levitate. 10 points for 30 seconds. So this is actually significantly better of the expensive version of the expensive pants. So if I need to levitate now, I can potentially switch over to the travel stained pants, which sounds wonderful. If someone else just handed me their like stained burlap pants as a gift, I mean, I would be happy. Terrifying, man. Absolutely terrifying. Anateria. Welcome, Incarnate. I'm Anateria. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I will tell you my story. I was a holy crusader of the temple in the golden era of the tribunate. I contributed substantially to the writings that were later suppressed by the temple and now would be called apocrypha. I followed the tribunal unquestioningly to my regret. I never believed in the Nerevarine prophecies until it was too late. Take my humble possessions and with my blessing. So her mace and a Sermons of Vivek, Volume 12. Okay, Morrowind, Darkness in the Land, Ancestor, Reverine, background. Okay, not a huge amount of info there. What does her mace look like? It's a Dwemer mace by the look of it, with a damage, speed, and agility. That's pretty bad. Honestly, that is pretty darn. You can just keep it. I really don't need it. We'll leave it here for the next Nerevarine. 36 Sermons of Vivek. Where is this? Volume 12. Heavy armor. All right, I'll take that. Also, let's take a look here. What do we got? Iridan. Who are you? Welcome, Incarnate. I'm Iridan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I will share. Shall tell you my story. I saw Morrowind fall to the Empire. I have lived through the humiliation of the surrender, swore hatred and vengeance against Imperial and Tribunal alike for their betrayals. In later years, I despaired and turned to Red Mountain, where I grew old and died fighting the Blight and Red Mountain monsters. Take my weapons and armor, I have no further use for them. So his spear and his cuirass. So this is somebody that went off to try and prevent the Empire from conquering Morrowind, and then just went and retired and died in peace. Okay, fighting monsters in the heart of Red Mountain. His armor is medium armor with a cast when used restore health and fatigue. That's pretty darn good. And what was the other bit? It was something else Iridan, so that shouldn't be too hard to find, you'd think. I would think. Hello? I swear you gave me two things. Was I wrong? Did you only give me one thing? Pious' ring, amulet, belt of heartfire, burn amulet. Huh. Could have sworn he gave me two different things, but okay. I'm not seeing a second thing if it's in my inventory here. Was it this? Iridan's spear. Here it is. It's a spear. Poison 5 to 11. That's okay. It's worth 13. You know what? I think actually we're just gonna leave some gifts for you guys. Fine. Who do we got here? Idreni Nerathan. Welcome, Incarnate. I'm Idreni Nerathan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I shall tell you my story. I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes, I helped us demoralize and repel the Akaviri invaders. I knew nothing of the Nerevarine or of Dagothur until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool trying to loot ruined Kogarun. Here, take these. Maybe there's something in the world that left worth stealing. A master lockpick and a master probe. Oh, she was a former thief. Interesting. Can I, like... pardon me. Konun Chodala. Welcome, incarnate. I'm Conan Chadarla. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I shall tell you my story. I was an Ashcan. I led my people against the Akaviri, while the Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kagouti. I quested deep into the strongholds in Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things in their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the women, and to my shame, I craved glory but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boots are yours with my blessing. His axe and his boots have been added. Let's see what he's got. The axe is a glass axe, which that's pretty good, especially if you're an axe user. That actually wouldn't be bad at all. With a cast when used fortify attack. So honestly, that one's pretty good. We'll be keeping that. And then his boots appear to be Dwemer boots, or no, they're light. Interesting. I'm not really sure what those are. Net's leather, maybe? Bone mold? Hard to say from this icon. Can't really tell. Fortify endurance and fortify speed. Endurance is just extra fatigue, I believe, if you're like... Yeah, max fatigue. So it'll give you extra fatigue and then movement. So you could move around a little more efficiently. They're okay. They can stay here. I don't really want the weight. Oh, what are they? Fur? Those fur boots? Or are they a unique model? Interesting. Oh god, get me out of here. Hortled. Hortled, not the one. I wait and hope. Ask and I shall tell you my story. I died 400 years ago in the last days of turmoil and unrest after the Empire came to Morrowind. I was a thinker and not a doer, and though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine, my bones won't complain. Sithis and Hortled's robe have been added to your inventory. I believe Sithis is a book. Let's see what that's all about. Yeah, Sithis is the start of the house. Before him was nothing but the foolish Altmer of names for and revere that nothing. Apparently nothing else here. This is going to be nonsense. We're not going to even deal with that right now. It was a skill book that I've already read. Nothing. Oh, actually, let's take a look here. Is anything particularly interesting? Sithis begat Lorcan and sent him to destroy the universe. Lorcan, unstable mutant. Lorcan had found the Aedra's weakness. While each rebel was by their nature immeasurable, they were, through jealousy and vanity, also separate from each other. They were also unwilling to go back into the nothing of before, so while they ruled their false dominions, Lorcan filled the void with a myriad of new ideas. These ideas were legion. Soon it seemed Lorcan had a dominion of his own, with slaves and everlasting imperfections, and he seemed for all the world like an Aedra. Thus did he present himself as such to the demon Anua El and the 8 Givers as a friend. Okay, that's a little hint of something interesting. Also, Aher Memora Altadun Padme Lokan Il is... Yeah, that's reference to Hermaeus Mora and his quest for knowledge. What do we have here? What was the other thing he gave me? He gave me a book and a robe. Turn undead 6 to 60 points for 30 seconds and a shield. Does it look good? Oh god, it's hideous. Oh, that is wretched. Okay, put my poison mirror robe back on. And you can have your robe back, buddy. There you go. I think that's everything. At this point, we should be able to head on out. Oh, it's at 8 p.m. Yeah, let's just wait like 11 hours so it's, visible when we go outside. Boom. And then we just give the ring to the scrib. And it carries on its way to go defeat Dagoth. Fantastic. No, we're good to go now. I think we can, real quick, recall ourselves back to the Urishlaku camp. At least we could if I wasn't completely incompetent at using magic. Oh, good lord, what the hell are you? We'll just keep trying here. We'll get it sooner or later. I'll just slowly keep walking in this direction until either I reach the Urishlaku camp or successfully cast my recall spell. That's fine. This is why I always find magic so tough in this game. With the fact that you don't, like, restore magicka without resting, it's like, cast a spell once, sleep for 3 days, cast a spell again, sleep for another 3 days. There we go. Alright. Nice. That's the good stuff right there. Why is there a stalker mod for Morrowind? What the hell? It just puts the stalker face on the cliff race. Oh god. Oh no, absolutely not. Okay, try this again. We just rest until healed. Oh my lord. We're gonna be here the rest of our lives, folks. I was only mildly joking. Oh. Hey, it didn't crash the game this time. Alright, we made it back. Now then, Sulmatul, buddy. Have I passed your test? Third trial. You wish to be called Urishlaku, and Reverend refers you to the council. Good. First I would give you a warning. While you're called Nerevarine, the word must spread and many must hear. Your enemies will hear and come seeking your blood. And such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses and temple, you may wish to conduct that business first before you are named Nerevarine. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise woman Nabani Mesa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nabani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways, and of their ashcans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Urishlaku Nerevarine, we may speak of these things. Very well, you wish to be called Nerevarine. I know you and am disposed to do so, but first we must speak of need and duty. Before I name you Nerevarine, you must understand why a war leader is needed, so you may tell others. And before I name you Nerevarine, I must see you know your duty. Only when we've spoken of these things shall you be called Nerevarine. Okay, need. Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Dagoth and the sixth house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope and protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerevar. Azura's hand is upon you. These are the proofs you must show to all people as Urishlaku Nerevarine. And duty. You shall be Nerevarine of all the tribes and Hortator of all the great houses. You shall eat the sin of the unmourned house and free the false gods. You must defeat the sixth house and Dagoth. You must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of prophecy. This shall be your duty as Urishlaku Nerevarine. Before my hearth and kin and before the people of the Wastes, I name you Urishlaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Urishlaku and protector of the people. In token of this, I shall give you the teeth, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nerevarine, and that the Urishlaku shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give this back into my hand. Okay? Basic trials past them, but trials still lie before you. We got anything else here? Are we done? Also, hold up. If we go back up a little bit. Odd. At one point, there was a single option to ask about Nerevar, but that seems to have vanished now. Yeah, this was highlighted originally. Interesting. Alright, well, we have got our first step down. Let's pop over by Nabani Mesa real quick, if I can find her house in the dark. I think it's this one here. Wise Woman's Yurt. Nabani! I shall be your guide in the 7 trials. It once seemed a dream, now it seems real. You've passed the 3rd trial, you must pass the 4th and 5th. They are much the same. Each Ashlander tribe, each great house on Vardenfell must choose you as their war leader to unite the Dunmer against Dagothar's terrible menace. Each tribe must name you Nerevarine, each great house must name you Hortator. You've come for my guidance, and I will give it to you. Hortator. When a greater enemy threatens, the great houses put aside their quarrels and choose a Hortator, a single war leader to lead all the houses. Only a great house council can name a Hortator, and all councils must agree. Speak with the Redoran councilors, Hlaalu councilors, and Telvanni councilors. Prove to them that Dagothar threatens. When you are named Redoran Hortator, Hlaalu Hortator, and Telvanni Hortator, only then will you be the Hortator named in prophecy. Redoran councilors go to Aldrune, chief town of Redoran. They say the council meets under the shell of a giant emperor crab. The Redoran are proud and haughty, known as great warriors and great worshippers of the tribunal. Since they love the temple in Vivec, they cannot love you. The temple warriors hate the Nerevarine prophecies and will kill you if they see you. Be careful. Go to Balmora, the chief town of the Hlaalu. I believe the councilors meet there in a great house with many rooms. The Hlaalu are soft and cowardly, sly and greedy. Their traitors are liars and cheats. Look behind the words they speak for the truths they are hiding. Told the wizards who speak for the Telvanni councilors may be found in a strange building in Sadrith Mora. The councilors themselves are ageless sorcerers living in the towers scattered over Vardenfell. I know nothing about them except they are old, terrible, and evil. Alright, Redoran Hortator, I do not know the ways of the settled people, but I do know in the Council of Chiefs you must cultivate a friend and beware an enemy. Find one who is willing or who is well disposed to you. With him, win him and use him to win the others. And the most powerful chief, he is most likely an enemy since he loves his power and hates to share it. Recognize your enemy and prepare for him. Okay, Malu? Great shaders, keen for profit and subtle with words. It will be hard to find someone you can trust, perhaps impossible. You may have to fight with words to find the truth. Be wary of tricks and lies. Seek behind appearances. Look for hidden power. Be wary and be suspicious. Telvanni, I do not know the ways of the wizards, but I've heard they honor the tests of life and death as we do. The ones who live a long time. The ones who die are forgotten. They are old and strange and terrible. I know little, but I am afraid, and that is my counsel to you. Be afraid. It is no time to be bold and careless. It is no time to hoard your treasures. With wizards, there are no second chances. All right. Anything else? Nerevarine? Okay. Ahimasu Nerevarine. Zainab Nerevarine, you must go to the Ahamasu camp. I've heard the Ahamasu are in a pitiful way and that they do not have an ashcan. In this case, the wise woman may be acting as chief of the tribe, and perhaps she can speak for the tribe to name you Ahamasu Nerevarine. Alright, Zainab. You must go to the Zainab camp. The ashcan of the Zainab, Quashad, is a strong and popular chief, but he's known to be vain and hard-headed. To persuade him to name you Zainab Nerevarine, you must be strong, yes, but you must also be clever and please him to earn his favor. And the Arabanimsum. The Arabanimsum camp, the Ashcan of the Arabanimsum, Ulath Pal, is a strong chief but violent and cruel. He and his Gulakans are known as killers and attack unarmed victims and betray the rules of hospitality. It's a difficult problem. Only the Ashcan can name you Nerevarine, but this Ashcan may not be willing, and even if he were, he is a bad chief, dishonorable and not to be trusted. I do not know what you should do. Speak to the tribe's wise woman, perhaps she will give you counsel. Alright. We have our quest ahead of us here. We know what we're supposed to be doing. Is there anything else? What are the 6th and 7th trials, by the way? 6th trial, not sure. Tribe Unmourned must mean 6th house, House Dagoth, which you exterminated after the Battle of Red Mountain, but it may also mean the Dwemer. Pardon me. And the 7th trial, the Cursed False Gods, must be the Tribunal. Okay, so defeat the 6th house and the Tribunal. Got it. And that is where we're off to, is wandering to all the corners of the map, hunting down all of the tribes and the counselors and everything else, and this is going to be a long process. Do I have any scrolls of get me the hell out of here? I do. Return me to somewhere civilized, please. Alright, that'll do. Save. I don't even care where I am. I just want to cure my... I got really badly damaged stats from that bone marker, and I'd really like to get rid of this. You there. Yes. That's not what I needed. That is also not what I needed. Can I get a shrine that will give me, like, Civi restoration? It would be really useful. I don't suppose you want to do it. What do you do? Nope. Can I, like, poke this without them, like, freaking out? Eh, they're fine. Is there a shrine in the basement that will give me the blessing that I'm looking for? If not, maybe we swing by. I can't remember if the divine, like the Imperial cult altars, will do that. Really, nothing down here. Will you teach me Civi intervention, the spell? You will. I'll gladly learn that. Okay, cool. I have a spell version of that now that I probably have like 0% chance to cast, and it's going to cost 16,000 magic or something ridiculous. How much is it? 831. That's actually not as bad as I thought. Okay, so now I don't need to worry about scrolls as much. We can actually just teleport ourselves places. Let's go check the... Okay, first of all, let's wait like a couple hours so it's daytime. And then let's go check the... Yeah, Imperial Cult Shrine over here. There should be one in this fort, and then I can see if that will restore my stats. Also, I think I left something on like a box over there by the Silt Strider at some point. I should probably pick that up on the way back. I was like super low on carry weight, and I just needed to get rid of it. I think I just dumped it on top of a box over there. Fort Darius. Cool looking. Where is the... Nope. Where is the cult? Oh my gosh, it is like all orcs. It actually is all orcs. Is there a divine intervention spell by chance? You don't sell it if there is. Hello? You sell it? No? Will your fancy altar cure my attributes? Oh, thank God. There we go. Back up to 111. Yeah, now we're in business. 555 points of carry weight. So now, I think the next step is going to be, just going around to all the different counselors and, like, pulling in favors and doing quests and pulling all the strings we can to get the counselors on board, because that's going to be the longest part. The tribes aren't too bad. The Zainab can be a little long, and the Ahamasu can be, like, a little obnoxious, but they're just one quest each for both of them. The counselors is going to be a process. Also, where's the thing I left? I left something over here. Oh, it was an axe. It was a glass war axe. I will take that. We can bring that back to my house. Let's actually, we'll wrap it up at my house. Chop chop indeed. I think we just, head, we'll head to Alderune, and then we'll head to Balmora, and then we can walk back down to my house, deposit all the stuff we got, and wrap it up there. And for tomorrow, normally I would say I'm just going to do more Morrowind, but there's a possibility we're doing something different, because they are releasing the, like, re-release, remaster, I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's a remaster or not. They're re-releasing GoldenEye tomorrow on 2 different platforms. It's coming to Switch and Xbox. It is going to be available through Game Pass on the Xbox One and the Series X and S, and is going to be available through Nintendo's, like, online expansion pack, whatever the little expansion pack plus thing is that lets you use N64 games on that. I don't know what time tomorrow, though, is the catch. It might be that they're not available when I would normally be streaming. It might be like later in the day when they go live. So if they're not both live, I think we'll hold off on that. I'll do more Morrowind. If they are both live, I think we'll take a look at both of those, because I do have Game Pass, and I do have the fancy Switch expansion pass, so I think it'll be kind of fun to take a look at the two different versions of GoldenEye that are out. And we can kind of compare how they seem to be running, how it seems to be handling, graphical differences, anything like that. Be interesting to look at, and we can take a look, because I have a secret, definitely legal version of GoldenEye that we can take a look at as well. That's probably going to look better and perform better than either of them.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend.
All right, pop upstairs. All right, back in my fancy house. We've got my crescent over there. Where did I put my weapons? I know we kind of sorted things by like... Did I not have a place for weapons? Okay, that's all armor. This is all papers and like soul gems. Okay. Did I really not have a place for weapons? Alright. In that case, how about we just put it like here? Can I just get this? There's a way to like, yeah, disappear that for now. Let's like set you... Yeah, we'll set you there. And we've got a second one that we will, I'll just click, where do I click to get rid of this? There we go. Second one of these that we can set like there. Maybe we'll set this like farther up. There we go. All right, so I got a couple of glass war axes there. Fury. Fury can go... What do we got downstairs? Maybe we can set Fury downstairs. Is there anything that makes sense for like weapons storage down here? Oh, I've got like a pantry. I feel like it wouldn't make sense to set it on the kitchen table.
Flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Maybe we just stick Fury like along the bed. In case I get woken up in the middle of the night and I need a sword, we'll just like stick it down here, right? Like it'll just kind of live like, yeah, there we go. We've got a little sword alongside the bed in case somebody breaks into my house in the middle of the night. The gauntlets and the armor can go in here. Although let's do something nice with the gauntlets. Can we like, okay, can I set one of the gauntlets like this? Oh, they go like that. Interesting. Okay, so if I set one of them here and the other one here. Why are they such drastically different sizes? That's very strange. Like, they look very different to each other. Okay, what is going on here? That's very strange that they look that different to each other. I feel like one of these is using the like updated model and one of these isn't. Huh. Odd. Alright. The rest of this like glass stuff can just go like... Got a second one of those in here. Oh my god, we've got so much stuff to sell. Belt of Heartfire, I want to keep it because it's unique, but I don't really want it on me. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be a reason I need that. I will keep the Soul Trap Amulet, fuck it. I think the Engraved Ring of Healing may have outlived its usefulness. Keep all the Chameleon crap. I don't need Peak Star's Belt. We'll keep that as a way to heal myself, that's fine. Barrier Ring I think I can live without. Fire Shield we'll keep for now. That could be really useful. Constant Effect resists paralysis. That's really good. Okay, that can go on. And I think we're good on that. Travel stained pants we can probably keep. They're pretty light, right? Yeah, 2 pounds. All right. I don't think we need any of these ingredients, so those can go in the potion box, right? That's gems. This is potion box. Okay. Stuff all of this in here. And then books. I guess we could maybe stack some books like up on the corner of this thing, right? Like if I just head up here and then like, hey you, let's actually set that one there. It's got a cool cover. And then we'll stick Nerevar, Moon, and Star there. And how about the real Nerevar? It's a little chunky, but that can go there. Oh, no, that wouldn't work. Those would fall right off. Hold up. Close all of this. Yeah, you'll go there. Tamika, how you doing? Been a while. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Going back for the old stuff. And I think I was putting the rest of my books in this dresser drawer. Doesn't make any sense, but it's fine. We'll just keep stuffing books in the dresser drawer. Book, more curses, lost prophecy. Stick this in there. Oh, hey, I got a 6th house cup. That's right. I think we'll stick the 6th house cup on the table. This can go right here. Oh my lord, what is happening with that? Ooh. Okay, so I've got a weird. That's a weird looking one. All right, don't drink out of that cup. All right, we're fine. We got a bunch of cool keys. I think we're pretty good on unloading all of our gear. Maybe an ashtray. It needs to be cleaned, whatever it is. Weird. I don't think it used to have a visual effect on it. That must be a mod. Weird. Odd choice. Anyways, I think that's everything that I wanted to do with the room. At some point we need to take a trip to the mud crab merchant and just go sell stuff, because I've got like a bunch of really valuable crap around here that I'm mostly just hanging on to sell. So like, we need to go get rid of some of that. I don't know why these Daedric gauntlets look so wildly different to one another. Very strange. I think I'm going to call that a part for now, because I don't really feel like... And hi, sorry, Tamika, I know we're kind of ending here right as you're getting here. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a part for now, just because I don't really think is a good time to start tracking down all of the Great House counselors to try to be named Hortator, and all of the Ashcons to be named Nerevarine. Although that is, like, pretty close to the final quest of the game. Like, once we do all of that, there's not much left to do to, like... Oh, you're good. It's good to see you, but, yeah, once we finish that, we're, like, kind of at the end of the main quest. We're gonna do that, and then there's gonna be one more little bit we have to do to wrap something up. And then off we go to Red Mountain to go see if we can deal with Dagoth Ur. And at that point, what we've got left are the different, like, guilds, which we could definitely take a look at, and the expansions, because we still haven't looked at the expansions at all. And I'd like to at least visit each of them once. I don't know if I'm going to stream through all of the expansions right away, but I would like to at least take a trip to them just to show off the different areas, because the original game was just like it was this map here minus this island. This island is official DLC that was like a freebie download from the forums, but yes, the rest of this all here was the original game, and the first expansion added a bit of the mainland, specifically the capital city of Mournhold, and it's all like within the walled-in city, which is its own separate area that we don't have access to on this map. And then the next bit was this island, Solstheim, up here. And it added this whole little landmass to the game, which is the same island that you get in the final DLC for Skyrim. So I'd like to go show that off at least, just in case people that are popping in that maybe haven't played Morrowind but have played Skyrim. You can go take a look at this, and you can see the differences. And like, this is the prequel. This is a 200-year prequel, just 210-ish year prequel to Skyrim. You can see some of the changes and what's changed over the years, and some maybe might even meet a few characters that you might remember from Skyrim. There's one or two people in like Solstheim and Skyrim that were around all the way back during this. But yeah, again, thank you all for joining. It's been great having you all here. The Twitter link down below is where I will usually post any like plans or updates, or hey, the plan for this week coming is here's what we're streaming, or hey, something came up where I'm not going to be able to make it tonight, so I'm rescheduling for tomorrow, which occasionally comes up. I work a full-time job and I'm a member of management there, so occasionally I have to rejig my schedule depending on call-ins and stuff like that, which is fine. And then YouTube link down below for old archived VODs that might be too old to be on Twitch, because Twitch doesn't save everything forever anymore. And so I keep it all on YouTube as a backup, and then I get to argue with YouTube's copyright system. Man, minor complaint here before I sign off. I am real sick of YouTube shit. Of the newest trend I've got with YouTube, right, is that when I upload an archive video to there, I'll get a copyright strike on it, right? And normally I'd be like, oh, fine, whatever. Oh, thank you, much appreciated. Yeah, I'd be like, whatever. Like if I stream Morrowind and it gets copyright claimed by Bethesda or by Jeremy Soule, the author, composer for most of Morrowind's music, that's fine. If they want to claim the ad revenue or put ads on I don't ad revenue any of my YouTube stuff, but if they want to claim ad revenue from that, that's fine. It's their work, they can do that. But the new one is it won't be them. I will get a copyright strike from someone who has done a piano cover of the Morrowind theme, where they uploaded a video of the Morrowind theme with them, then they'll let the first 30 seconds or so play out, and then they'll start playing piano over it, and they'll register that as a copyrighted material, so that when YouTube recognizes the first 30 seconds of their video playing in my video, which is just the Morrowind theme, it will then copyright strike my video, claiming that I'm using their footage, and then they get to collect ad revenue off of my video for however long. I think they get 10 days to appeal it. And if they don't appeal it, it just sits there for 10 days, or is it 30 days or something? They get a ridiculous amount of time. And the whole time that's going on, they get to collect ad revenue on it. And if they don't argue it, then it eventually just drops back off, and I regain, what I've been doing. But if they do argue it, my options are either let them continue to have copyright income off my video forever, delete the video, or take them to court. It's so stupid. And the best part is YouTube's system. So Twitch, this happens on Twitch every now and then too, but Twitch has an option where you can say, when you go to dispute it, the audio that's being claimed is not in my video. I'm playing Morrowind, and the Morrowind theme is in my video, but this person's piano cover of the Morrowind theme is not in my video. And I can just say that, and usually it's resolved within seconds, within a minute or two, it'll be resolved and I'm good to go. And it'll unmute the audio and whatever. And that's also, Twitch handles it by just muting the audio. And usually I can just go and argue that, and boom, we're good to go. YouTube does not have the option to say, this audio is not what's in my video. They just assume that their copyright detection system is 100% foolproof and never gets it wrong. And so my options that I can say are, for example, in the instance of the one we had recently where there was a Morrowind piano cover that was being copyright struck, I can say that I have permission from the Morrowind piano cover artist to use their work in my video, which isn't true because I'm not using their work and I don't have permission from them. I can say that everything in the video is 100% my original work that I own the copyright to, which is not true because I don't own the copyright to the Morrowind theme, and neither does the person playing the cover. I can say that I'm using it under fair use, which is what I've been doing because it seems like the most reasonable explanation, even though I'm not really using it under fair use because I'm not using it. And there's one other one that also doesn't apply. So yeah, very dumb and obnoxious. And I tagged YouTube in this like a week ago or so, and was just like, what the hell, guys? Like, this is happening every video I upload lately. Like, every single video I upload is getting copyright claimed. And I was like, what is going on with your system over there that I keep getting copyright claimed by cover artists? Like, what the hell? And Team YouTube responded and was like, oh, well, that's not how, like, oh, copyright doesn't work like that. And I was like, and I showed them a picture. I was like, I sent them a picture of this happening. I was like, okay, well then what? They're like, just dispute it if you think you're in the right. And I was like, okay, well, which dispute option would I pick? Because none of these options apply. And their response was, well, if you don't think that works, maybe you should contact a lawyer. So their response to, hey, your system isn't working is, yeah, okay, sue me about it. Like, it's so aggravating. it's so frustrating that YouTube is just like, yeah, whatever. People are abusing our copyright system to steal ad revenue on your videos. If you don't like it, maybe sue me about it. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, yeah, it's like YouTube has, like, YouTube overall for streamers has way better ad revenue payout and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, I think they pay something like 10 to 100 times better ad revenue on streams than Twitch does. But Jesus Christ, the fucking customer service on that site is such a joke that, like, it's just not worth it. Like, yeah, that's why I still use this and then just use YouTube as a backup archive thing, because at the moment they're just not a functional site. So, anyways, there's my rant done. End rant. And I think we're also going to end stream. And then, yeah, tomorrow I will either be doing GoldenEye if GoldenEye is up and running. And if GoldenEye is not up and running, then we'll be doing more Morrowind. And see if we can push on with slogging my way through all the Hortator and Nerevarine quests. But yes, thank you again, everybody, for joining. Thanks for saying hi, everybody. I will be back tomorrow with more, probably around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier. Again, depends kind of on work and how things are going there. But follow is always much appreciated, and then Twitter and YouTube down below for more. Well, take care for now. I will see you all later.